Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Wishful Mockery. Couple of announcements that I have. Obviously, things that may not have been covered, but potentially have been before. Obviously, we all live separately, so we do this through Discord. We are also using the new, I think it's in alpha at the moment, the D&D Beyond map system. It's not perfect, but what it has got at the moment is very, very good. So there will be points where there will be maps. There will be points where there will not be maps. So theatre of the imagination is what D&D is about anyway. So that will be there. I don't know why I said a couple of announcements. I think that's the only one that I have. Oh, yeah, check out our YouTube channel. So it's under YouTube, under Wishful Mockery. We obviously do these sessions on a Saturday, and then planning on uploading if YouTube decides to work for us. I think last time, Josh, you tried to do it for a Tuesday and it uploaded it on the Sunday.
I tried to schedule, and instead of scheduling, it just went, "It's live."
It just decided to do it anyway. So yeah, hopefully we're looking to upload them to YouTube on Tuesdays. Apologies, I will keep touching my nose this evening. My hay fever is absolutely kicking my ass. And breathing isn't going well either at the moment, but other than that, I'll be fine. So yeah, we are going to jump into tonight's episode. It is our first one back on the Teraan campaign. So we'll do a little bit of introductory to it, introduce some of the characters. I'm going to get you guys to do some of your descriptions and things like that. So we'll kind of treat it like this is our session 1, but you guys are level 7.
Well,
So you get a nice boon.
Do we get a level up?
You do not. You leveled up very, very earlier on in the last session.
Don't remember it. Sorry, I think we should have another
I thought
level
we're
up.
about level 10.
Yeah,
We
same.
haven't leveled up in quite a long time,
It's
actually.
been months
I
since we
think you
leveled
can
up.
all shut the hell up.
It's been months and months and months.
Oh,
And
it's
whose
been
fault
so
is that?
long. Yours, actually.
Yours.
Absolutely not.
I think
You're the
you'll
one who
find
needed a
it
break.
is. Oh.
Someone had to get married.
Bet.
I can't argue that one.
So yeah, this will be title roll. Woo. From last session,
We're all
our tale of intrepid heroes had murderized a member of the 8. Found their way back to Ansharis, the capital city of the High Elves. At which point they lost 2 members of their party, Sarth and Gunfar. Not to death, but willingly.
I don't know. I feel like Sarth might have been to death, and no one's sad about it.
Sarth left and stayed at Fairwatch. Gunfar jumped overboard of their flying ship and suplexed a large elk creature to death. At which point, 2 new characters did join, which was Yuki and Zadar.
Rawr.
Things are going to get confusing because we have a Jack, and now we have Josh playing Jack of Tails. And I have an NPC called Zadar, and James is the NPC from an alternate reality.
We didn't make it easy on ourselves.
No, we didn't. And now that we're filming it, it's not going to be easy on you guys either.
Try me, bitch.
So, well, I mean, you guys are not the brightest. So,
Blind leading the blind.
yeah, we had them come back. They spoke to Zadar. They did find that the city itself had been attacked. Didn't know what by at first. They have now found out that it was dead people, led by a vampire. That is now the main focus of their story. They have been tasked by Zadar to get back the prince. This
Old Zidar.
yeah, old Zadar. We'll go with old Zadar. The prince had been taken by this master vampire by the name of Eliath, and 3 of them had been tasked. This is where we lost Quetz, which is Josh's character. Quetz has gone off into the city to try and help with healing people and doing what he needs to do. So Zadar had mentioned that a human had recently been captured by the name of Jack. He's currently in his personal prison downstairs. The party go down to talk to him.
That's what I think.
Some hilarity
Zidar has a
ensues.
sex dungeon.
Yeah, you don't know. They head down. They talk to Jack. Some hilarity ensues, and they get Jack out of prison. Jack collects his effects, steals a guard's belt for some reason.
The guard punched me.
That is very true. You deserved it, though.
The guard punched me.
You still deserved it. Doesn't change the fact you deserved it.
Doesn't change the fact he punched me.
Well, shit happens.
That's what he's going to say when he fucking walks into a meeting and his trousers hit the floor.
We ended that session, which was the last one before the break, with them coming upstairs. So, party. Let's get to a new page. You all find yourself walking up a single file set of stairs. Winding, circular, very poorly lit. Stone floors, nothing's really... It's more like this place has been kind of literally carved into the wall side. As you're coming up the stairs and you get close to the top, for those of you that walk down, so Zadar, Yuki, and Isamu, you noticed that as you were coming down, it was getting towards nighttime, and you weren't down here for very long to get Jack out. However, by the time you do start to return upstairs, the light that you would think would be at this door is no longer there. It's still darkness. As you get closer to the top, you can hear voices. Some voices that you recognize. Zadar in particular. You recognize yourself, but older.
There's an echo in here.
There's another voice that you don't hear, that you've never heard before, sorry. And then 2 voices in unison just say, "Stay there." As you come up the stairs, you round the corner. I'm hoping you can see that.
I just changed how the window looks, so let me edit that back.
I can't see anything.
Refresh.
My character doesn't exist.
Your character's disappeared. Teething problems, there always will be.
Sarkhan.
There you are. You come around the corner. You see 2 guards. Zadar in his chair. Zathara stood next to him. Zadar, over in his chair, is a Leonin character. Red mane. Elderly. He has a cloak on. Ceremonial kind of armor. Heavy armor. And a great sword slung across his back. He's sat in his chair, quite upright, looking very noble, but his eyes are fixed on this individual in the middle. Zathara, a high elf, purple hair, kind of aviator / steampunky goggles on her head, quite thick jacket, leathers. She stood next to him. She's holding on to the top of his chair. She is also staring at the individual that is in the middle of the room. They notice you come up, but none of them acknowledge you. As you guys enter the room, Zadar speaks to the individual that has now been forced to his knees by the two guards. Sat upright in his chair, leans forward ever so slightly. And what brings you to my house today?
Well, I've witnessed these beasts attack your city, and I thought I'd lend a hand in tracking them down and exterminating them.
Cocks his head to the side at the inclination and tone of your voice. You think this is a laughing matter?
Come now, nothing laughing about it.
Then check your tone. Zathara kind of removes her hand from the top and puts it on his shoulder. He acknowledges, looks. Do you have some specialty in tracking these creatures?
Well, I've been hunting them for a while now. I know some of their habits. Nothing in particular, but it is the path I've been set on is to destroy them.
And what is your name?
My name is Sark. Pleasure to meet you.
He sits back upright. Now acknowledges you guys that have come in. I see you got him out of prison. A small smile creeps across his face.
Yeah, they kind of freed me. Took a little bit.
Come in. I don't want to strain my neck constantly turning. You all walk in. I have a gentleman here that claims he can help find our assailant. And hopefully the prince. Might be worth if you took him along.
Look him up and down. What does he look like?
So you see a very well-dressed man before you, like pristine clothes, nice like waistcoat and tie, slick back blonde hair. But then, if you look closely, you'll see like a red glow to his eyes and a couple of fangs in his mouth.
Got rid of one, you gained another.
What race is he? Human?
You see,
I see the ears now.
you see elven-ish ears, but
Look him up and down. I don't trust him. He looks sleazy.
come, I'm a dignified person here.
Says the man with a horn coming out of his forehead.
At which point you just from the corner just hear Zadar just "Ugh." And then go, oh. Sit back a little bit more. Zathara just puts her hand on her shoulder and she pats him.
Imagine the man who looks like a demon calling someone sleazy.
Imagine a drunk opening his mouth about anything.
Oh, you're not wrong. As Jack takes a swig. In fact, actually, as Jack takes a swig.
Zadar looks around and looks at his younger copy. I'm so sorry that I'm sending you with them.
Suicide missions are my specialty.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Well, Sarkin. I'm sure if you've been in the city long enough, you'll understand that they've taken something of importance to us.
I've heard the rumors.
Well, I understand that none of you have a personal interest in this. Know that if you do retrieve the prince, there will be a reward waiting for you. Jack, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, Jack.
I understand you potentially know where this Eliath has fled to.
I may have said something of the kind, and I may have parted this information to these lovely gentlemen who freed me from my unfair imprisonment.
Good, then you can go with them.
What?
He puts a hand up. Zathara, I'm going to need to call on you again for another favor. The hand just goes off. She looks up, she looks at you lot. I don't suppose I have a chance to say no to this, do I? He leans forward ever so slightly. Grunts as he does. No, I'm afraid you don't. Bollocks. Alright. Fine. I'll take them.
You'll learn to love us eventually.
I don't think that's going to happen, but stranger things have happened, so we'll have a look.
I can bribe you with alcohol.
No,
You
thank
won't
you.
learn to love him eventually.
I was thinking more a favor, a gesture to the older Zadar, for myself.
He kind of looks, gives you like a puzzled sort of look of what do you mean?
No, Zathara, think of what she's doing as a favor for me. Haha. You know, really poor humor.
The puzzled look,
Or-
and then he kind of gets it. Looks over to Zathara. She's looking over all of you. That's going to be a lot of people on the ship. Some of you are going to have to bunk together. I think we're one over at the moment.
I can share. I don't mind topping and tailing.
You're not sharing with me.
Isami will just speak up. I think I would be better to stay here, help Quetz. I do not know or trust these people. And I don't particularly want to risk my life for them.
You mean you wouldn't trust a middle-aged drunk
No.
man you've only just met and you had to rescue from prison? That
Or a
is...
man that fell from the sky?
Or a half-demon man that fell from the sky. Or... And then he'd look at Sarkhan. Whatever the hell that is.
Precisely my point.
He has surprisingly good common sense. We should keep him around.
No.
Okay.
Isabu, if you are willing to stay, then I could use your help in the lower ring.
Of course.
We're still getting incursions, and with what you are, the likelihood of you actually being infected by these creatures is minimal. Not that I'd want to put you in harm's way for any reason, but you could save a few lives by
I
heading
will
down.
do what I can.
Go down to the barracks in the middle ring. Tell them I sent you. Take your emblem. Captain Cadus will be able to point you in the right direction.
At once. And then I'll just head out.
As you leave, you walk past Winona, who is coming in. Zadar kind of sees her. She's coming in with, she's got a little tray, and there's like a nice, really elegant looking teapot. It's kind of got like a gold rim, some really nice little flowers painted on it, and a mug to match. She's walking in. She kind of, she gets up to this, she's looking down, holding it. Doesn't really realize that everybody's in the room. Walks up, goes to the, like, gets to the guards. Oh, hell. She looks around to Zadar. I'll be honest, my lord, I didn't even realize they were here. And he just looks. It's okay. And she walks around. She places the tea in front of him.
Oh, Winona has a token now!
Winona does have a token now.
Winona has a token!
She places the tea. She pours him a cup of tea. She hands it to him. And in his giant kind of lion paw, claw, hand thing, holds it. And for anybody looking, you notice that the teacup looks like a normal teacup, but it just fits his like pawed finger perfectly. And he takes a sip, puts it down, puts it on the desk. Now, as I said, I'm well aware that none of you have a personal investment in this. You owe the Silver Star Kingdom nothing. But I will make it worth your while if you can bring the prince back alive.
So are you? Let me. And Jack kind of like rubs his eyes, like he really isn't properly there still. Let me get this straight. You are the Silver Star Collective. Yes.
You see it like the gum furls slightly, revealing two fangs. Silver Star Kingdom.
Silver Star Kingdom. My apologies, my lord. And the humans are just the humans. Yes. And
For all intents and purposes, yes, they are an empire, but
they're a bag of dicks, is what they are.
Look you up and down as a human.
The empire, not the species. Although much can be said for most of our species. So you're telling me that if I help you get this prince back, will you give me a shot at the empires?
once the prince is safe, I will give you all free rein to do what you wish.
Ah, fuck it, count me in.
There are still 7 members of the 8 out there. The previous party that I had served me very well. They were... And he looks kind of past you all a little bit wishfully. They were disorganized and a bag of dicks, as you put it.
He's not wrong!
But they got the job done, and they got it done well. If you can live up to be half as decent as they were.
I'm sure this group of misfits will work well.
That is
they
what
were
they
more
called
of a-
themselves, so unfortunately you can't steal that.
Damn it.
I'd say we're more of a ragtag suicide squad, if you ask me.
For fuck's sake. Warner Brothers, please don't sue us.
Do you have any questions before you leave?
None from me.
I presume Little Miss Elf Lady's going to be our pilot. And he kind of gesture at Zathara.
Zadar sits back.
I step aside.
And time to roll a new character.
Zathara steps forward.
Jack,
As she
completely
does,
oblivious to the
Zadar-
danger, steps forward also.
Zadar puts up a hand and just kind of grabs hers. So hers ends up coming back a little bit. That's Captain to you. And you should be thankful that I'm letting you on my ship to begin with. I don't usually deal with humans. Well, not in this way anyway. And she... And fire appears in her hand. Don't make me have to use this.
I can do that too. Dancing lights. But, and then I'd extinguish them and do a very extravagant, over-the-top, courtly bow, almost head to the floor level extravagance. Your wish is my command, Captain.
She turns to Zadar and just goes, can you not call my father to get him to do this instead? I really don't. And he just goes, no, you're doing this. Fine. Down at the dock. Bay 12. Do not walk down to my ship. And she like gestures to the 2 humans looking like that. Zadar goes, well, that's actually a good point. Winona, would you mind getting the cloaks? She, of course, I'll be back. And she exits rather quickly. Get down to the dock. You'll find the ship. B12. You got some time to go pick up some stuff if you want to. But with the city and the way that it is, not sure you'll have much, but there is an establishment. It's called, damn it, what's it called? Olive Pecker's Purveyor of Goods. He likes to make money in times like this, and he's not probably going to say no to anything like that. So if you want to visit him beforehand, you can. One of the previous party members, he now works for an artisan up in this ring. So if you want to go say hi to them, they might have something. There's a temple. There are some other places, but don't be too long. We need to get going. This is a time-sensitive mission. She looks to Zadar, gives him a nod, looks over you guys, kind of scowls at everyone, apart from young Zadar. Don't be too long. And she leaves.
Well, if being a humanoid creature, human thing is going to be a problem, I'm sure I can solve that for myself, and I'd cast Disguise Self, and I'd turn myself into the most dashingly handsome elf you've ever seen. Completely over the top extravagant, and just be like, say I won't stand out now.
Zadar, sitting there, leans forward again, puts his hands up, and at which point you guys can see the, like, black marks of the infection just falling below, where his pauldron has gone. His armor is, even though ceremonial, obviously used to look really, really nice, but because of what's happened, it no longer does. He's missing his gauntlet here. The shirt, undershirt is all ripped, and you can see the tendrils of black kind of over his skin. If anything happens to the prince, in terms of you don't get there in time, or the worst, do come back and let us know. Don't know if you heard that.
Oh,
This is of utmost importance. The Queen has already sent over multiple members of the City Guard and Royal Guard. One sec.
Our impromptu mascot is shouting up. Who wants to join in?
I want to get the chat up this time. So I didn't do last time.
It's been a little bit active so far, I won't lie.
Nice. Where is the chat?
In Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but how do you...
James just disappeared.
Did I? Oh! Fuck! Hold on, I got this.
Wait.
We hit a
Can't
viewer
have
count
that.
of 6 at one point, lads.
Full screen.
Oh,
Oh, let's mute that.
yep.
Yeah, I just heard someone come through. That'll be an ultimate feedback loop.
Shockingly, it was me.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was because I'm streaming Google
Oh, and it
and
picks
then
up
have
your...
Twitch on Google.
Yeah, yeah. Be a peon and do it on Internet Explorer.
No, one's on my gaming account, one's on my personal account.
Someone said to me at work the other day they preferred Internet Explorer over Chrome.
They die.
They were immediately fired.
Y'all nerds.
Either way, as this is time sensitive, you'd best be off.
If it's time sensitive, let's definitely not use Windows Explorer.
Before I do, may I have a quick look at your arm? That eruption seems a bit advanced, but I may be able to help slightly if you're willing.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, first roll.
Don't fuck it up! Oh, first roll of the after the break.
Mm.
Dirty 20.
Oh, he
That's
set the bar
20.
high.
He has set the bar high.
We're all
None
gonna
of us
fuck it
can live
up.
up to it.
The DC was 20.
1.
He kind of looks you up and down again. What do you want to see?
Just whether my basic abilities would be able to assist you. As I said, I've dealt with these before. Some of their higher level corruptions I am unable to cure, but I can at least attempt to assist.
He sits back.
These
our
proud as you
marks.
feel.
He sits back in his chair, puts his arm down. Winona comes round to his right-hand side. She lifts the cloth ever so slightly, and you can see it even more. It's like really dark up here, and they're almost like octopus tendrils when you slap them on like a table or something.
Yeah.
They're kind of crisscrossing and raised on the skin. It's blacky, kind of purpley color. What are you two nodding at?
Chat.
What?
Twitch chat.
Okay.
We're planning your
Um,
demise. I mean, what?
And is it my mother?
No, it's no.
I think we are the viewership, Crowley.
And he just sits back and kind of shows it to you.
May I approach?
He gives you a nod.
I stand up, dust myself down, quick prestidigitation, just so I'm once again immaculate. I'll head over, inspect the arm, and I'll try casting Lesser Restoration on it,
Okay,
just
go
to
for
see
it.
if it can help at all. Any effect?
As you cast, your hands kind of glow a very dull white color. It's almost like a mottled grey. You place your hands on him, around kind of his third bicep, and you see the magic sink into him. As it does, the lower part of the tendrils retract slightly. And as the spell ends, you release your hands, and they stop. They've retracted maybe about a centimetre and a half.
This man has had so much healing put into this arm in the past hour, effectively, of in-game time. This
Pretty
arm
much.
is immortal now.
This arm is immortal.
Okay, so then, seeing that, I'll go, yes, this is a very high level. Let me try one more thing. And then I'll take the staff off my back, hold it tightly between my two hands, and just close my eyes and just mutter, Elder, grant me the strength to clear this corruption. And then I'll cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay,
And then
how much
use
healing?
one of the charges as well. So
I thought it was a
take
warlock
one,
for a second there.
and then 3, 8, 8, 10, 50, for a total of 16 healing and using one of the charges as well.
Nice. It does recede some more. Probably about another 2 centimeters.
Unfortunately, that's the best I can do for now. I would be able to help over a long period of time, however, as you said, time-sensitive mission.
Good. Well, a new group. People that haven't really spent much time together. Clearly, one of you has just been broken out of prison.
I like to think liberated more than broken out with my history.
You can have him back if you want.
Nope,
Not really.
I'm good. I'm
No
good.
harm to us.
Now I'm sure we'll all get along in time.
I might just kill you. I don't trust you at all.
Gentlemen, let's just have a drink, and then kind of offer the goblet around.
Alcohol dulls the senses.
This'll do more than dull your senses, lad. Whew. Anyone taking it?
I'm not in the habit of taking alcohol from strange men.
I think I'll
Unless you
pass
stood
this
behind
time.
a bar.
Yeah. Your guy's lost, and again, another swig. You've also noticed he's been swigging the entire time, and it's just still going.
convenient.
Can't imagine why.
I know. It's madness. Very well. Make your preparations. Do what you need to do. And then meet Zathara down at the docks. She has some business to take care of in the city, and then she will meet you there. He gestures to the guards, and they move up and stand either side. Winona goes, right, come on, let's go. She walks round. She's like, come now.
Not like she's about to call me Riley.
She walks to the door. She opens them, holds them open, lets you guys pass. You all pass.
What
She comes back, goes back, closes them, gives Zathara a nod, closes the door behind her. She walks you down the corridor to the double staircase. She walks you down. The front area is still a fucking mess. Windows smashed in, tables broken, blood, bits everywhere. She goes to the door. She opens the front door. The prince is important to the city, and to Zadar himself. So I'd recommend that you make haste, prepare, and bring him back as quickly as you can. As Zadar said, I know you don't have a personal investment in this, but maybe one day you might. Now go. She holds the door open.
I give her a very slow, but just hold my shoulder on her hand. So I look into her eyes before walking
Hold
off.
your shut. What?
Sorry. Put my hand upon her shoulder and hold
Yeah, I'm
it
talking so
softly
it's like,
as I stare at her just before walking off.
She gives you like a little smile and a nod.
I'll
What do you want to do?
follow Zadar.
Pecker was, how to put it, occupied when we visited him, before springing, just as to Jack. So this dwarf might be our best bet if you're in need of arms.
Well, I've got 2 of them, so I don't really need anything. I'm good to go killing.
I am perfectly fine as I am.
How are the party looking on potentially potions and or money?
I'm
My
broke.
money is not of this realm.
In terms of money, I have a decent little bit of money. In terms of potions, I have no potions.
I have no potions and a little bit of money.
Josh, do you not have money because we didn't discuss it beforehand?
I've got my basic gold, and that's it.
Okay.
Which I would.
You
Yeah.
had that. You did have a little bit more, and you roll a d10.
I'm getting sugar daddy by the DM.
That was a 1.
Oh no, it's a 7.
7.
7.
You have 700 gold.
What the fuck?
I thought he was going to times it by 10.
700.
James, how much have you got?
Technically 0.
How much do you have? Money is interchangeable.
It might have the wrong stamps upon it. You know, good old human ones. I have 10.
You have 10.
Whoever's
Roll a
watching,
d10.
Yeah,
please can someone
fighters are not rich men.
Can someone just clip that, please, about me getting sugar daddied by the DM?
Maxie's going to be telling you to put on the
That's
maid
my 10
dress.
symbol.
That's your 10 symbol. You have 100 gold.
Hey,
I got shafted.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You get 900. 'Cause
I
did
got
the same thing
shafted
with...
anyway.
No, I did the same thing with Jack. Jack rolled a 10, and I gave him 9.
Apparently, I just added 0 gold to myself. No, actually,
Well
I took away 900.
Ryan, how much do you have?
I'm in
I
debt.
have 2,120.
Ow!
I don't know. I think I got some from somewhere. Why do I have that much?
I don't know. Keep it. Keep it. You stole it from where you came from.
No,
Didn't
no,
you
he
get
was
rewarded
paid
from
by
Zadar when he came back?
Yeah, he got his
Potentially.
Zadar pay. The other 3 of us don't have our Zadar pay.
Wait, why did
Yeah, why did he get Zadar pay?
Zadar not? Why did Zadar not get it in that case then?
Oh,
Well, I think Zadar gave out money. You may have just put it in your inventory. But I think he gave it to Quetz and Isamu,
actually,
but I
how
don't
much
know
money
if he
does
gave you
Quetz
any.
have?
Didn't give me any because I didn't do shit.
Yeah, I
was
think you.
noob.
I think you refused it, but I didn't.
Oh, cheers, Phil. Thank you.
That's like, I'll take it.
Good for your lad.
One of my friends has just
Whoa!
clipped that. He's saying I'm
Okay,
getting
right.
sugar daddied by the DM. Oh, it's amazing.
Message deleted by moderator. Panic.
It was someone trying to sell views, a bot, so I was like, no, that's getting deleted.
Good old bots. I do love the delay because I can see myself move. Then look.
To be
Don't
fair,
move.
James, that delay is probably just your brain.
No, it's Twitch's standard. He just did it! But I timed that so well.
So, you exit out of Zadar's house into his fairly destroyed garden. You walk to the end where the two guards are there, and they just kind of give you a look and let you pass out of the garden. Not just.
With how drunk I am, it's a possibility.
It is a possibility. You take a left and you start walking towards the wall.
No, I don't. 'Cause I'm waiting for my sword that I handed in.
As you all, those of you that were in, Sarkhan, this
did you
would also
remember
include
that?
you because they would have stripped you pretty much of your weapons.
Add the weapons, please.
So you go to walk past, and then one of you remembers they have your weapons.
Do you not remember what Yuki said to him?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'd forgotten, but now I remember.
They don't
He's
say anything as you guys walk past. They just stand there.
Yuki
I
walks
totally
up.
forgot they had our weapons, so I retrieved my lance and my very big crossbow.
Oh, right. Yeah, we've got the... Your sword didn't do anything, which is, I suppose, good.
Well, the sword wasn't going to do anything. It would have been the big red fucker coming after it that would have done something.
He kind of looks, and his
I-
eyes kind of widen.
I just hold my hand out. Do you want to give that back?
Yep, definitely do.
As he's handing over the sword, I would just have like a really using minor illusion, have a demonic kind of chuckle come from behind the guard's head, just like over his shoulder.
To what extent? What are you trying to do?
Just to kind of weird the guard out a little bit and to give the sword a bit more gravitas as to how important it was. And to make Yuki laugh.
You watch him freeze. His eyes, while he's looking at Yuki, just go wide. Would it just be him that heard it, or would it be everybody?
Minor illusion is it just creates the noise so the guards around with it too.
The guard that is behind Yuki handing Zadar his stuff from the other side. Hears it, hands Zadar a weapon, looks around, sees, is it verbal or somatic?
Minor illusion is somatic.
Somatic, so that's
hands.
hands.
He just
He
sees
sees
the
you.
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, he sees you waving. It's a fucking illusion, mate. He's like, I heard something. There was something behind me. Ugh. Take these. I need to slap a bitch.
I'm just gonna say, or is it? And then use thaumaturgy to make just fire flicker in my eyes.
Oh no!
He backs up.
The
backs up.
or is it being my verbal component?
Oh, that's amazing.
I am surrounded
He
by...
backs up and he's like, nope, nope, go, get out. And he walks away. The other guy's like, okay, that was fucking hilarious.
Just pointing at him. Just ah!
He kind of he walks up and he's like, it's not. It's just a. You don't have to be so sensitive all the time. Just roll a d20 for me.
Oh no. Jack's dice, don't let me down. 15.
Nice. As you guys then turn to leave, you hear a familiar voice coming from sort of back towards the Dar's manor, but over to one of the sides. From far away, ish, it's probably about 100 foot away from you. You hear kind of on the wind, but still fairly clearly, "Give me back my boat, you fuck!" And
Yes,
as you
gentlemen.
turn, you see a guard, a little bit in the distance, very clearly holding his trousers up and kind of running your way.
Gentlemen, I believe this is our cue. Exit stage left. Let's go. And he would very swiftly power walk away. Very obviously power walk. Like no.
As you do hear a, "Oi! Get back here!"
I would be power walking. Actually, we should probably run.
Yeah, you know what? We should sprint.
Does everybody else join them in the sprint?
When did
This
this
point,
become
my
the Three
mane be black.
Stooges?
Almost. And I'd just be going, I am surrounded by idiots.
You turned into Scar.
No, you can't say it. Disney sue everyone.
Turned into Flar.
You turned into a rug from another ambiguous film from certain producers.
Yes. So you run down the street. So at this point, you realise you have no idea where said workshop is.
Fuck.
Lucky for you, it is on the way out to the gate. That's where he's situated. So as you come down, you see a nice little workshop house, kind of nestled against the wall. It doesn't really look like it was touched in the fight that overtook the city. Oh, excuse me. So as you kind of look and you can see outside the front, there is a sign that says Geiger and Co. on the top.
Oh, that's above board. That's new.
That is new.
Oh my god! Has he had a? Okay,
The
never
shop
mind.
hasn't been touched, and there is a light coming from inside.
Oh my god, James, has he finally done it?
I don't know.
Written and co on in Sharpie. It's a very Alistair thing to do.
To give some clarity for the viewers, one of the original party members was an elf named Alistair, who was James's, who was fucking amazing. Elf artificer. We left him here to be an NPC. Basically, it was great. Yeah. He
What are
may
you
no
doing?
longer be the intern. Oh my god, he's no longer the unpaid intern. As we're approaching, I'll just be conversing with Yuki, and I'd be like, "So, you ever considered stage work with skills like that?"
Absolutely not.
Oh, I don't know, a man of your mystique and those muscles, you'd have the ladies swooning over you.
But I haven't seen a lady in hundreds of years, man. Like,
Oh dear lord.
dude.
Ooh.
Well, I've seen women, but they certainly weren't ladies.
Ah, yes, I know quite a few courtesans as well. I presume this is the shop, Geiger and Co. And I kind of turn to look at the others.
Yes,
around.
feel
Are they
we
actually
should-
there?
Yeah. I feel we should stop in and get at least a few potions and healing things, if unless any of you have them on you already.
Isn't this a shop that sells like weapons and armor?
At this
Right,
point,
yeah.
the sun is starting to. It's almost pretty much gone now, so it's starting to get dark. But as you can feel in the air, it is still early-ish. It's sort of late autumn.
So it's 3 o'clock.
Pretty much.
It's mid-afternoon, gents. I mean, we can have a look in and see the price of things. I'm sure I can haggle anyone down on prices.
You ever tried to haggle with a dwarf?
Number of times.
How many times have you succeeded?
Like I said, I knew a few courtesans.
And again, how many times did you succeed haggling with a dwarf?
That is secondary.
I
feel
think
like-
that's the primary point.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
So I think we don't associate with him, so our
Nope.
prices don't get jacked.
I see what you did there.
Well, who's first?
Well, I suppose I will make an entrance to myself for myself.
I don't need to go in and make a bad impression just yet, so I'm going to wait outside.
That
Are
is-
you disguised in any way, Yuki?
I would have had the cloak on with the hood up
Perfect.
after walking away from the guards.
That's fine.
Obviously, the guards already knew me, so hood was down.
I look like an elf, remember?
You look like an elf. You're
That
fine.
very over-the-top, handsome, stereotypical elf as well.
Remember that spell only lasts for an hour.
I will recast it when I need to do it again.
So, who's going in?
I will open the door to Guy because I won't throw it open. I will open it nice and gently.
Don't
Yes.
even knock. How rude.
I'll be back in a
Fucking
second.
Human.
Keeping my headset on.
It would have
Okay.
been locked if it was closed in time.
He is.
He is open. You open the door and you say ding, 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 as the door opens. And you walk into the normal shop front. There's his desk with all of his like little equipments and magnifying glasses and a couple of bottles of things. Around the room, there are a number of mannequins and weapon displays. The mannequins have armors on them in kind of all sorts of different styles. In the center of the room are a bunch of kind of like low tables with tools, like pickaxes, shovels, more finer tools. There's some lock picks that are kind of covered and labeled. They're poking out so you can see them, and they are very clearly labeled lock picks. But as you look a little bit closer, the label above them is, oops, I forgot my key.
I like that. I like that a lot.
There's a little on the, as you're looking at it, the left-hand side, but his right-hand side, if he was looking out, there's a kind of a wooden post / display, but only probably about 30 centimeters high. It's cool. There's a little plaque above it that just says, "We're branching out." And it's like a little kind of painting on it on both sides, mirrored. It says, "We're branching out, memorabilia of your time." And this little 30 centimeter wooden display has a load of little hooks on it. And on each one, there is a commemorative kind of little plaque that just says the Bow's Ring or Temple of the Gods.
Really?
Or shops.
Did
And
you-
on them, they're dangling from like little tiny metal chains
he
with
made
a
key
circle metal at the top.
rings. He made key rings. Geiger and Alistair made fucking key rings.
There is, however, nobody at the front of the shop. And are you walking in alone? Is anybody else following?
I'll enter in behind.
As would I. Can't trust that man as far as I can throw him.
You can
I
throw me
I
quite
assume you
far.
can
You're
throw
quite
him
strong.
quite far.
I
My
am going
point stands.
to stay outside, lean against the doorway, and light up a candy cigarette.
For fuck's sake, he actually bought candy cigarettes for this.
Nice.
I
Proud of you.
respect that, actually. Do
Yep.
you know what?
I do. I do.
I mean, I've got the hip flask.
I do not condone smoking in any way, shape, or form.
None of us do.
Purely for the character.
Perry! Yoo-hoo!
You hear a noise from kind of above you, of like a something shattering. At which point you just get a fuck.
I hope
Now,
that wasn't
Lester!
too expensive.
I've only got one
Lads.
arm. Leave me alone.
Fuck it, I'll do it myself. And you hear some really heavy footsteps coming down a set of stairs. And then when it gets to the bottom, it stops, and you hear like the ruffle of clothing. And then you get a dwarf man come round the corner. Gingery kind of hair. well-kept beard, but some of it is a little bit singed in different places. He's got a monocle that kind of has multiple different lenses on it, but they're all sort of up at the moment. And he's got some like really kind of heavy-duty gloves on, which as he comes around the corner, he's in the process of taking off. And just sort of some light leathers on him. And he comes around the corner. He's like, right. Oh, good afternoon. I think it is at the moment. It's bloody hard to tell out there at the moment. Right. How can I help you? And he goes behind his desk, sits down.
Me and
Well, don't all speak at once, God.
me and my companions were looking to browse a few items that some of us may have been after.
Well, by all means, have a little look around. I've got weapons over there, armors, some more weapons. And then you can see him looking at the keyring stand. Those fucking things. I got some things in the middle.
You don't seem too happy about your branching out project.
That was my idiot apprentice's idea.
I think they're rather charming.
He just looks at you.
Oh, that
Feel free
was
to
a
browse.
terrible pun.
He puts his feet up on his desk. Now, Lester, where's my tea?
Hear a smash of a pot.
Fuck's sake.
5 more minutes.
I mean, good help is so hard to come by these days.
He's just an apprentice as well. If I
Oof.
could fire him, I would, but he owes a debt to Zadar, so I
Ooh.
can't.
Yeah, sowing a debt to Zadar is a very good motivator to keep someone.
He is, through gritted teeth, he goes, he is good at what he does. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I'd
Oh.
be careful of your words.
Although the poor fucker did lose his arm during the attack, so...
That is one unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Oh, he's got another one. He made it.
I'd look visibly like, what?
You're in an artificer's shop. All of this was made by us. Well, mainly me. Some of the keyrings and shit were him. Some of the stuff on the table over there. Actually, that's that little chisel, the wood chisel at the back. That's his. That's actually very good quality. About the only thing that is, but it's good.
So, these are lockpicks.
What are lockpicks? We don't sell them.
Ah, sorry, these forgot my keys.
Oh, those. Yeah, they're
Yes.
handy to have.
What does the price tag say on them, Perry? Do they have
Huh?
a price? Did you say these were
Nope.
price tagged?
Nothing has price tagged.
How much would it be for a selection of these, just in case I regularly forget my keys?
You know what I find most people do? So I always put them in packs of 20. They're 3 gold each.
I would say that's a very, very good price.
They're
for
really
the
easy to make.
The security of being able to get into your home whenever you need.
Of course. Yeah, I know. That's the only reason why. Yeah, it's like you think I'd sell them to some like criminal type. No, that wouldn't happen.
No,
Never.
no. I would never besmirk your good name, good sir. No, no. I'll have 2 sets, please, and hand over 6 gold.
Perfect. Thank you. He takes it, pockets it.
I've got to find them in fucking.
My eyes aren't quite what they used to be. Gestures to the one which is very scarred over. I don't suppose you have anything made from the remnants of a dragon?
They not in.
Would you be looking for something that brings the vision back, helps, or gives you vision?
Not for my eye. A weapon, an armor, a shield.
Made from a dragon.
Gives me a goal to save up if it's out of my coinage.
Are there any particular weapons that you use, or is it?
I-
Is the lance visible?
The lance is very visible because it's 10 feet long lance.
Okay, I wouldn't be able to accommodate that. But have you got anything else on you?
Yeah, it's out of shield. The only other weapon I use would be my claws.
Okay. I've got a shield. That's not bad quality. That's fairly decent. So I've got a shield, but it is promised to one of the nobles at the moment. The thing is, I'm not sure if he's died. So if you could give it a week, maybe if he doesn't come and collect it, I can obviously sell it on.
Which noble is it, fine sir, that you've promised this to?
That is none of your business.
Oh, he may be a.
I keep my customers' privacy.
Do you have a price you'd sell it for? I don't mean now. I mean overall.
He was going to pay 2,000.
I would
However, if he doesn't come for it, I could lower that to 1,600.
I'd have to see how much. He thinks very hard of how to refer to his older self in front of others. Cousin pays me.
He kind of looks, and the eyebrow just raises, and you almost get a feeling of, oh shit, does he know? Has he worked this out? Does he know Zadar well? Like, what the fuck? He goes, that's fine. I mean, when you come back, we can have a little look. I'm assuming... Has anybody got their emblem on display?
Did he
Were we
give us
given
emblems?
emblems?
Did we?
You
Were
were
we
all given
given-
emblems. Jack wasn't.
Oh, I already have a fucking emblem because it's
You
my
do,
family.
because it's your family crest.
It's on that part. It's on that part of the pauldron.
So the only two that actually currently have emblems are James and Ryan. So James is yours, is Ryan is yours? Oh, you're not in there. Never mind.
No, I'm not in there. Although
He
mine
goes-
is display on my cloak where it holds itself together.
Cool. You're working under Zadar, so that's easier. And yes, if you're on a mission for him at the moment, he pays well. So with 1,600, you could probably come back and buy this. It is good, and if you want anything special, I can still add things to it.
Thank you, kind master of your craft. Thank you, master of your craft. And Zadar just heads out the door.
I would kind of have a quick glance around. Would I see any rapiers or whips?
Whips. Roll a perception check.
Ooh.
While he does that, now it's just going to come in balancing a tray on one hand. I have your bloody tea, sir.
Wow, why
It's
have I
about
got a
time.
+2 to perception? That's disappointing.
He
Ooh.
puts it. He takes it off the thing. He's like, right. This kind of the visitors that you've got from him so far, all of you that are in there, drops, and he looks to Alistair and just goes, "Take your break, get some dinner, get some rest. You've been through a lot over the last couple of days, so I want you at peak performance." And then he
Talking about
realizes what he's done. Go now.
The arm, it stopped working.
All right, wait out back. I'll be over in a second. Let me deal with our fine customers, then I'll come sort it.
Above board, Nalister looks a little different from those who would have known him. He is currently missing part of his hair, part of his ear, part of his face,
Oh, Jesus.
and his arm.
Nalister got fucked up. Which is
Alistair did
impressive
get fucked up.
considering he had
Not
mace...
all of it. Not all of it in the city attack.
Ah.
He's done some of this to himself.
Understandable.
Don't design your own armor.
I got a 12 on my perception check.
12 on your perception check. There are no whips, unfortunately.
Didn't think so.
However, you do see a rapier kind of in a bucket of assorted swords and daggers. They're all literally like an umbrella stand bucket. They're all blade down and they're all kind of pointed out. And there is, you notice it at the very, very back. There's one rapier. The handle is kind of a rusted bronze. It does have a kind of guard over the handle. And the front is very much like the typical kind of covered one.
More like an épée than a rapier, then.
Yeah, a little bit. But would still class as a rapier.
Yeah. Still a pokey weapon.
The blade, yeah, the blade itself is a little bit rusty. But that's what you see.
I would pull it out and I'd kind of look at Geiger and go, "Do you mind if I feel the weight of this blade?"
Don't break anything.
of course, and I'd kind of just do a couple of basic kind of like kind of fencing techniques, very prim and proper.
He watches you while you do it.
This is
I completely forgot that blade was in there.
it is a very well made blade, albeit it's not the best kept, but its craftsmanship is of a high quality.
When you finish going through your kind of reposes and you stop, you admire it, you feel a
Oh, you fucker. Don't do this to me again. Don't do this to me again!
First sword again.
just a couple of pulses from it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Not again.
You roll an Arcana check for me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck you, Perry.
You've just been Sondai Katessu. You picked up a cursed blade out of a sword bucket in a dodgy man's shop.
Every time I get rid of a cursed weapon, you give
Don't-
me a new one.
Don't throw it in
Oh,
the air
for
and see if it
fuck's
chops
sake.
your arm off. It's a bad idea.
I got a 7.
7.
Yeah.
You can sense some magical property from it, but
Oh.
that's about it. Why did that close?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, it's gone for me too. Possibly
look
because we've
close?
been idle.
Oh yeah, probably because I was idle too long. Start session. There we go. It started.
Refresh.
Have we got a refresh?
Yeah, we got a refresh.
Close it and
There
open
we go.
it again. To be
I would kind of eye it up and go, how much would this fine blade cost?
Bring it here.
I'd kind of very much flip it over, hilt first to him.
He takes it. I forgot you were in there. Damn it. Okay. Bear with me a second. And he puts it on the desk, opens up a little kind of drawer, pulls it out, and in it you can see it's basically like a wooden hole. It looks like a normal drawer, basically. He puts it in, closes
Not
the door.
hole.
Not the hole. And
The
you don't hear
claw.
anything, but the desk kind of vibrates ever so slightly. He does that for about 10 seconds, and he's just kind of sat there, just looking at it.
Has he got
Looks
an
at you.
auto-identify desk?
Looks down.
Got an Alistair on the desk.
Looks at you. I've got Nalister in the desk. That's where Nalister sleeps. You get under the desk. And then
Okay.
the whole desk kind of just goes, and a bit of steam rises off the entirety of the desk.
Oh, is
Not
that?
used that in a while.
Ooh.
Going to have
Pulls it
repaired
down,
the sword, didn't it?
opens the door, lifts it out. The blade is no longer rusty.
Oh wow.
Bronze hilt and everything is all shiny again. And the leather that had kind of frayed around the handle is all pristine and brand new. He closes it, picks up the sword. I forgot I made that. I made this when I was God.
Made it when you were God. Wow.
No. It's good at stabbing, and I will do it.
It is a very good sword. He probably would do it.
This was one of the first creations I ever made. Never used it because it's a rapier and it's not my type.
You strike me more as a axe kind of man.
I am. But this
Shocking.
weapon was designed to evolve with people as they use it, adapt to their strategies.
Oh, you're bringing them back!
No, he's stealing my idea again.
I don't care. It's so good.
Zadar doesn't get one then.
It's the greatest homage to take someone's idea and work upon
It
it.
is. It is.
Improved.
I can
we'll
let
see.
this go. About 300 gold.
I think 300 is giving you a disservice, good sir. For the quality of that weapon, I will pay you 400.
Well, 300 is fine because the quality is not great. It's one of my first creations. It evolves and it will get better, but it'll do that by itself, and that wasn't because of.
I bring out my rapier and go, compared to the quality of this, made by human hands, dwarf craftsmanship is exquisite and legendary. And then I kind of put it away.
300 in a trade.
if you insist, Master Dwarf. And I'd do it and then pass him 300 gold.
He takes your rapier. That'll go for a nice price. Puts it round. So the rapier is at the moment a standard +1/+1.
Oh, yes.
But
It's the evolving tag.
yeah, it needs to be evolving. However,
Oh, God. You guys, it's cursed. It's talking to me again.
sword starts to speak to you. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you.
It does have a magical effect. However, you will need to have it on your person for the 24 hours to be able to understand what it is. It's not an attunement, but you need to kind of get accustomed to the weapon.
Acclimatise.
Yes, you need to learn each other for a moment.
Oh, God, it's going to talk to me again.
It's sentient.
Can you stop giving me sentient weapons?
Right, is there anything else that I can help you with before you go off and do whatever it is you've got to do?
Do you, by any chance, sell any potions in this fine establishment?
No, potions are not my specialty. Nalaster's recommended that we dip into it slightly, but he's a dumbass. What does he know?
I'm sorry, the last one blew me up.
It's not me you need to apologize to, it's your face.
No, that was the arm.
It's so hard to keep track with you. No, if you want potions, your best bet's going to be Peckers. Somebody just came up, and apparently he's reopened again. Of course he has. That's what he does. He'd set up a makeshift infirmary, I think, so he's got the people there sorted. I'm assuming he's handing out things to help people. He is, by his definition, an ass. But he's got a good heart, so...
I saw
Where the
that.
hell did Swiftwing come from?
You know how you couldn't place Swiftwing earlier? I was like, I wonder if I can. Boom. Oh yeah, I can.
I can play
Swiftly
Swiftwing.
deleted. Oh, you said when you were testing things out that you couldn't place them.
No, you tried to get me to place the token of that creature. Swiftwing, I can. I've got all companions. I can place Ryan's companions.
Summons.
Those. That's what I meant. Same thing.
I don't have friends to do that with.
Would you be able to direct us in this Pekka's direction?
Oh, yeah, because the portal's bloody broken. Out of here, take a right, you get to the gates. Down, literally just follow that straight through, and that will take you pretty much right past Pekka's. He's on the main strip, the lucky bastard. But he'll have some stuff for you.
Thank you very much.
Anything else I can help with?
Not from me.
Oh, do you sell just a basic shield?
Basic.
It doesn't have to be of a magical type.
Now, Alistair, we got any shields out back?
I got my old one.
Was
God,
it
that-
magical?
That shield's been through some shit.
I got an older one which isn't.
How much would you sell it for?
Give it away for free at this point.
Can you bring it out?
As the shortly comes out with a toolbox and a shield, using the shield as his balancing point. He literally goes to reach with the other hand and goes,
I'd kind of.
slides the toolbox off, and then gestures the shield. I heard the portal was broken. Grabs his toolbox. I know everything about it.
The portal itself is fine. A new tree needs to be located.
Aww.
Which means adjusting things for the city, and it's... Besides, planning permission kind of needs to happen.
I didn't ask for it when I learnt about it. As he walks off very sad and upset.
Wait, go talk to Zadar. I'm sure he'll be able to give you the permission.
Yeah, he's outside. Oh, yep.
The shield, take it.
Are you sure?
He said for free.
It's a
Well,
very battered, old bronze shield.
Guys, I have more than a 13 AC.
Now, anything else? Before I have to fix my apprentices who's just fucked off. All right.
Shit, I don't have a proficiency with it. Fuck, I thought I could just do shields. Oh, but the 50... Okay, it's going to be there just in case I need it. Fuck.
I don't need to cast spells.
It doesn't stop my spells, the shield. Does it?
Yuki, after seeing Alistair sprint out, just pokes his head round the door to make sure no one's causing any stupid trouble.
You look in, everybody looks fairly happy. Even Geiger behind the counter. Geiger counter.
Someone slap him.
I hate myself.
That joke just radiated shit.
Hey!
Oh man, that was so bad.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Head down to Pecker's.
Bye then. Glad I could be bloody helpful people.
Thank you, Geiger. Take care.
You can't cast spells, Josh. Counts as armor.
My spells.
You leave,
It
you
doesn't
take
say
a
I
right.
can't.
You get to the gate where the guards that initially let 2 of you through now see you with 2 different people. And the elderly elf is no longer there. But the guards do kind of look at you. They see on Ryan's cloak and James's kind of lapel the 2 symbols. And they just kind of give you a nod and open up the human-sized gate, which is kind of cut into the larger gate of the wall. They just open that, let you through. You get into the middle ring. The streets are starting to light up again. The magical lights on the street lamps kind of flare up as you're sort of starting to walk down. The streets are not busy, but there is still people walking around. You know, an hour ago, people were still sort of walking past crying. There is still a little bit of that, and houses that are burning that are still sort of smouldering. Way over in the distance. Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
Woo, disadvantage. 15.
Nice.
Oh,
12.
plus 3.
Oh, good God, I'm rolling dog shit tonight.
Am I
what's my
plus 3 or is
perception?
that someone else? Oh, plus
9.
5. Dirty 20.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Flex.
So, anybody that rolled over a 15, you can hear
Not me.
fire sort of crackling over into the distance, and you can see a smoke column starting to rise. The smoke is looking purpley against the night sky, but you know that it's not because of the night sky. You know that it's potentially they're burning bodies again. Jack, with your natural 20, down over to your right-hand side, which you don't know is the lower ring of the city, but for reference is coming from the lower ring of the city. You just make out with your keen sense of hearing the sound of clattering weapons, shouting,
Police girl, eat your
potentially
heart
from the
out.
lower ring. A little bit of screaming and shouting, but it's that far away that you know you can't make a difference to anything. You can just hear it.
Seems like the fighting is still going on. I don't think we'll be able to make it in time, but it's a shame.
You carry on down the street. You get to a small little crossroads. I'm wondering if this is changing for you guys.
It has.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
At which point,
good old Oliver.
still nighttime, regardless of the map.
Can you swap out my counter?
You can do it yourself.
Oh, how?
Go to token browser, players, and then just add yourself.
Press T if you can't find token browser.
Players and myself. There. Ta-da!
Perfect. So you come to a little town centre. Above the rather large building in the middle, you can see a couple of signs around the outside of things like, "Come in, I have everything you could possibly need." Really cheesy little sayings on little posters. The ground itself is sort of scorched and burnt. There are the remnants of like blood splatters all over this place, all up walls. The stalls that you see around, the people are kind of like picking through them and trying to clean up what's there. You get a strong sense that this building in front of you is Pekka's establishment.
Start heading in.
One of my mates has messaged me and said they want a keyring. Perry, you're up.
Maybe one day of merchandise.
I was going to say, when we get merchandise, then maybe.
And for those who are watching, keyrings.
The door is closed. Lights are coming from the inside.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
Like Josh.
Wow.
His lights aren't even on.
Very, very, very dim.
Oh, you're not wrong.
I'll give it a knock.
As you knock, the door just opens slightly.
Pushed in. Hello?
No response.
Mr. Pekka! In a very loud voice.
No response. As you walk in, you see two sets of shelves. There are different items on the shelves. They are labeled. There are things like crystal balls that have smoke floating in them. There's a couple of vials of stuff. There's one section that says race required, and above it are like bottles of what look like alcohol. There's another section of things that look more like alchemical goods. There is a couple of mannequins that have different items of clothing on them. Potentially magical in nature, potentially not.
Where's Nalister when you need him?
Yep. If you do walk in further, there are tables, and on those tables are an assortment of books and parchments and just kind of everything. His desk itself, as you get to it, you can see rolled up in front of it are a load of sort of like bedrolls and blankets that he's kind of pushed up against it. As you're looking around for a brief moment, suddenly the door behind his desk opens and out steps a elderly gnome carrying another one of like a large sort of backpack. As he puts it, he walks out, he slings it over his back, and this thing almost touches the floor while it's on his back. He hasn't noticed that you are there. So as he turns around, you're all stood there and you just get a... What the hell are you doing in my shop?
Well,
Shopping.
yes, what he
Obviously.
said.
Okay, hold on. If that's the case. Takes the backpack off, hops up onto his desk. He's like, what can I get for you? Welcome to Pekka's Purveyor of Goods. I am Olive Pekka. This is my store. I have 2 rules. Listen to them and obey, or shit's gonna get fucked up. 1, you touch it, you buy it. No discussion, you just do it. 2, no bartering. Unless I decide otherwise, but only I decide, not you. There was a 3rd, but for the life of me, I can't remember it. I'm getting old.
I mean, you don't
What the
look
hell
a
do you
day over
want?
600.
Close. Flattery's not going to work on me, though, elf boy.
I just cock
What
an
do you want?
eyebrow at Elf Boy. Well, we'll see.
What do you want? By the way, Josh, it's probably been about 45, 50 minutes since you cast it.
I'm planning on it going down in this shop. I want to cause Pekka a heart attack. Well, we are in the business of potions. We need some healing supplies. And we have been directed to you by a lovely dwarven gentleman. Goes by the name of Geiger.
Oh, okay. So, you're off to do some shady shit, I assume? Actually, no, don't tell me. I don't want to know. What kind of potions do we want?
Things to revitalize.
Well, that's what a potion does. What kind?
I don't suppose you have a potion of Dragon's Majesty upon you?
Of what?
The fuck is
What's
that? Oh,
Dragon's Majesty.
I would
What
also
is it?
turn to you and go, what the hell is that?
It's a potion. Quite rare. I heard you can get things and was just hoping.
I can, but I need to know a little more about it. What does it do?
It's a potion that contains a single dragon scale. When you drink said potion, you transform into said dragon for just a little while.
How do you drink a dragon scale? Surely that would be.
That sounds
chunky.
really interesting.
Great difficulty.
What did you call it? And he gets out a quill.
It's called Dragon's Majesty.
Dragon, dragons, majesty. Okay. Check on the shelf by the door. If I do, it might be there. But if I don't, I'll put it on my list and I can acquire it for you. I'll have a little look around. I'll see what I can do.
If not, we can always just acquire for a dragon scale.
Okay, so Dragon's Majesty or just Dragon's Scale. Okay. Dragon's Majesty or Scale. Okay.
And,
That should only take me a couple of days to get. I'll get back to you on that one.
and you say you're a purveyor of goods, yes?
Yeah, I can get stuff.
Stuff, okay. How about magical items?
He narrows his eyes, the eyebrows furrow. What you thinking?
I am thinking of a hat, potentially. A hat of disguise.
Since he said
disguise.
hat.
Okay. What does it do?
Well, that would be partially telling. But let's just say it would make my life a lot easier. And at that point, you'd kind of start to see the disguise self kind of flicker a little bit.
Pekka looks. Doesn't notice the disguise flick.
I don't know. It's a low DC, isn't it, for disguise self?
Yeah, he rolled a 2.
Oh, okay, it's higher than that. Never mind.
Your spell DC, isn't it?
Oh shit, it's
You
16.
threw it.
Mm.
Oh, he fucked up.
He said, okay. Just, wait. So, hat of disguise.
Yes.
Disguise others or disguise self? What?
Just hat of disguise.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know where I can find one of those. All right. Wolf? No, he's a lion. What is it? Who is he? What's his name?
He is a relation to Lord Zidar.
Oh, okay. Just, I hope you can hear me. But if you want anything, there's obviously the regular charge, and then there's my finder's fee, which goes on top. So, oh, you're spooky with your hood up. Who are you?
Well, my name's Yuki. I need a couple of healing potions, and right, you look like a man that can get me shit, or might even have shit.
I think we've established that with the. You're not so bright, are you? You're mysterious, but you're a bit dumb.
He's about 800 years behind.
I tell you I'm gonna kill you, but I kind of like you, so you get a pass. I once saw this fucking aggravating delivery boy with these cool boots that let him fly a little bit, and I kind of want a pair. Now, do you have
Oh!
them, or could you get them?
Oh, they have a name, and I forget. It's not boots of speed. It's what is it?
Well, they had wings on them, so maybe winged boots.
Maybe. Hold on.
Maybe.
Let me wait. And he runs
Fuck's sake.
out to the back, closes the door behind him. Then you hear a like rummaging through stuff, and then a bunch of like, oh, there's a couple of like what sounds like books fall off a shelf.
Pekka,
Shit.
are you good?
I'm fine. Stay out there. Don't come in here.
Well, didn't plan on it.
You hear some
Good.
like little footsteps.
Oh,
I just lead into Jack. Sounds like this has happened a couple times.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's runs a very disorganized shop.
He comes back out.
At this point, my disguise self would have gone as well, Perry.
He comes back out. You look different.
I'm
I
not
must be imagining
surprised.
things. He kind of walks around the desk over to Yuki, but doesn't take his eyes off you. And then he just kind of goes, I thought I looked old. Damn. Okay. I got these.
I
And he
just-
holds up a pair of like leather boots. And on the
Swig.
like the heels of each one of them, you can see quite clearly that there is just a painted wing on them. Not recent, but there is just a painted wing on them.
I would cast minor illusion to make it look like a real wing.
Suddenly these wings just and start flapping. Oh, I wasn't sure if these were actually magical, but maybe they are.
Okay, I definitely pass this intelligence save to know it's the minor illusion. Turn
Good.
around. I'm gonna fucking kill you in a minute, and I mean it. Really.
He doesn't. Just saying, Pekka's not rolling well today.
Makes a change.
Turn
He
back.
normally rolls really well.
Normally does.
Turn back to Pekka. It's that dick. So your number
Chuckle
one rule:
and stop
touch it,
it.
you buy it. Do I get to test these before I buy them? They don't
No.
look very magical to me.
Well, I mean, there used to be somebody that came in that could do the whole woo thing. I think he's dead. So,
How about you try them on then and fly around for me?
I mean, they're a little bit big for me. I could wear it as a hat.
Give it a go. Seen a gnome with a hat with a shoe on his head before.
He takes his hat off and then just. He's got a boot that's facing backwards. No, I don't feel any different. I don't think these are magical. Puts it down. So to answer your question, no, I don't have a pair of those boots, but I can have a look. Oh, you guys are putting in a lot of orders. This is good. I like this. Okay, so you want boots of flyness. Boots of fly.
I think he means winged boots, Pekka. As you see
It's
me
okay.
drinking
My
quite
notes
heavily.
are fine. He'll either get boots that turn him into a fly or boots that make him fly. It's a 50-50.
I mean, it can't exactly make him look any worse.
There's the man that had to disguise himself. Okay.
Says the man who has a horn coming out of his forehead. Mr. Rhino Man.
Can you really not count as two of them?
Mr. Rhino Man.
Can we save this domestic for you two lovebirds later when you're out of my store, please? I'm only interested in money. I don't want to get involved in this tiff. Mr. Zadar person's cousin. Have you found it?
Can I roll a perception check to see if I found it?
Roll a perception check.
Not allowed to roll investigation because that involves touching. That is a 16.
See, I would have
16.
rolled investigation without thinking.
You look over all of them. They are all labelled. Some of them are a bit fuzz. Jesus Christ.
You called?
Some of them are a bit fuzzy and faded, but none of them say what you are looking for, unfortunately.
Not too shocked.
Sounds of it, it sounds like quite a rare item.
It might be legendary.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Are you really trying to scam a legendary item from Pekka already?
It's a potion, so yeah.
Wow.
It's not even a permanent potion.
The disrespect.
What about you? And he looks at Sarkin. You've been
Oh.
oddly quiet this entire. I don't like quiet people.
Ah, apologies. Is there what potions do you have on stock?
They're round by Lion Man. I've got about 5-ish. He goes to his book. And on the book, before he opens it, you just see inventory on the top. And he opens it. And when was the last delivery? When was the last collection of items? There. 5 regular potions. 2. Ooh. Oh yeah, 2. 2. I wrote greater, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll find those ones. The other 5 should be round by.
How much do they cost?
The regular ones are 50 gold each. The greater healing ones are 250 each.
I'll take the 5 basic ones. I just hand over 250.
Okay. Whoa, just straight away. I think they're round the corner. I don't have any behind here, and they're not out back. So
So you said 200 for the greater ones, yeah?
nope. I said 250. I'm old, but I'm not senile. Good
Oh,
try.
I don't know, but I had 200.
That sounds like a you problem.
I, hold on, I'm pretty sure 250s is 100.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So it's 100
Hmm.
gold.
He kind of like smacks his lips. Just
Oh no! Are we doing this again, Ryan? Is this happening again? Yeah,
I
that's.
wonder how the city guard would like to know that I have 2 humans in my shop.
I am not a human.
I'm not a human. Look, I've got horns. Humans don't have horns.
He's got a point, and I kind of point at his face.
Humans don't have wings either.
He puts his quill down ever so kind of nicely, but from him, it's oddly menacing.
Oh god, we're fucked. We are so
Puts it down.
fucked.
Puts both of his and just rests his little gnome head on his hands.
Little gnome hands.
You know, I am old, but
We
I'm
know.
also not stupid.
Hmm.
He looks at Yuki. You spent some time someplace that's hot. And you've spent some time that's not in Teraan.
Well, yes.
Maybe we don't fuck with someone that could end you in an instant.
I know, that's why I wouldn't want to mess with Zadar.
250 per potion. He sits back.
Ryan,
the
how
quill
far
out
are we
again.
pushing this?
Hmm?
How far are we pushing this?
Oh, I was just fucking with him. I don't really care about the potions.
I've walked away.
Jack's like self-preservation!
I just burst out laughing, pat him on the shoulder. I like you. You're good. How old are you?
Ah, no, you never ask a man his age.
I think Yuki's older.
I think I am.
Time a bit squiffy?
A little bit. It was a bit of a shock coming here the way
Makes
it is.
sense. So you're not
Yeah.
actually older, you've just been manipulated slightly.
Well,
Gee, that sounds like a certain shopkeeper. I kind of mutter under my breath.
Hey! Geiger's good at what he does. It's that shit fuck with him.
Oh, you
He's
mean
the
the
one you
one-armed
gotta
man?
watch for. No, the other one.
The other one?
Yeah, the other one. Pops in every now and then. You may not have seen him, it's fine.
Nalister?
No, he's the one that used to do the stuff.
Huh.
He's alright, I like him.
Oh my god.
He brings me things. This! Look, he bought me this! And he pulls out a keyring. I never lose my keys now. This is great.
Oh no! You are not making keyrings a thing!
So we got the 5 potions. How about 250? Oh yeah, okay, cool. And he gets it. He's like, okay, what's your name? I need it for the book. What?
Sarkin.
Spell it.
Saarcha.
That's Sarch can.
Go with that.
Okay. Wait, is the CH silent?
Sure.
Your parents must have hated you. Okay, what else? Don't want the big potions? They're good.
I was just fucking with you. You got a toilet round here?
I don't, unfortunately. Not one for... no, wait! Upstairs. He points to his right. So to this staircase. He goes, through there, up the stairs, second door on your left. You'll have to duck. It's gnome-sized.
I hope and use the toilet.
Something
you go
tells
up.
me we'll be here for a while.
And all of this is kind of extended because obviously normal clientele. However, upstairs looks more like a little apartment. Do you go straight to the second door on the left?
Yes.
Yeah. So you are, how tall are you?
6'6".
You are ducked. kind of hunched over, and then you have to hunch over a little bit more to get in through the door. But when you do, you can stand up. Everything in there is slightly smaller, but it still works okay for you. There is pretty much quite a nice functioning-ish toilet. Doesn't necessarily have running water and a flush, but it's what people are kind of used to. A little bit more advanced than what you remember.
Do a newspaper in there?
No.
No, stop
okay.
it! I know what you're doing. Stop it!
I was just trying to get some information from the newspaper, man. Also, do my business. Go back downstairs.
Stop being yummy. The moment you said the toilet, I knew what the fuck you were doing.
If I was gonna be yummy, I'd have someone teleport me there.
Yeah, believable.
So, in the meantime, anybody else want anything interesting? I got other stuff. You've all ordered things, so I'll tell you. The potion that you want, it's gonna depend. I need to find it and have a little look around. It's probably gonna be about 1,000 gold for that potion. If I can get that one. If I can get the dragon scale. Is there any particular one you want? Because there's some I can get easier than others. James, you're muted.
So I didn't definitely everyone's crunching pizza. I have an affinity with the crystal dragons.
Oh, okay. Just one scale?
That's all that's needed for the potion.
They're bloody rare around these parts. Scale itself is going to be about 800. Okay?
That's not as dear as I was expecting.
Oh, sorry, did he misspeak? He said 900 Zadar. I'll be the middleman for you.
Okay, you're Hat of Disguise.
Yes.
Do you want it designed in any particular way?
So it fits on my head.
It's a magical item. It will adjust.
Exactly, so I am not fussed.
Shape it like a giant penis and balls.
That is that's a good idea. It'll suit him really
And
well.
Just slow turn
Definitely.
deadpan to Yuki like, why?
Deserve
Okay.
it.
Cock and ball Hat of Disguise.
Fuck's sake.
That'll be about 500
Payment now or on delivery?
on delivery.
Good man.
Because there's
good
no
man.
point in you paying me if I can't deliver, which never happens. So you'll pay me either way.
It is a bold claim.
Never failed yet. Your boots. Not come across them, so I'll get back to you on that one. Do you have a limit?
However much is in my pocket at the time.
Okay. We'll see. Is there anything else that I can do for you today? Because I'm going to be locking up soon because I had to help some people in here, so apologies for the mess. But is there anything you want to, you need? I mean, I'm assuming you're going somewhere. And he looks at, the two emblems. Going off to do some lookies, are we?
Some lookies.
More
don't know.
like some hunting.
Ooh. I don't need to know what, but I can take a good guess. Do you need... I have these. Hold on. And he reaches into his desk, opens a drawer, and you hear the sound of marbles kind of rolling. He pulls out two of them,
Speaking stone.
closes the drawer, pops them on the desk. Two literally marble shaped, kind of about the size of a pound coin, but if you made it round. Or spherical, should I say, because they are round-ish. Puts them on the desk, and they're cloudy white balls, and the inside of them is kind of like smoke, kind of roiling around. If you're hunting stuff, these are good. Call them capture spheres. Very rare. I mean, I do have almost a drawer full of them, so they can't be that fucking rare, but these, you get them, you hold them in the palm of your hand. When you see something you want, you slap it with it.
Do we have to weaken them first?
I mean, With 2, you can't catch them all. You definitely won't be the very best.
Oh! Oh!
Who
How
knows? If you
much?
catch a creature, you could train them. That could be your cause.
How much?
But I've really
The
got to
only thing
catch
is,
them
you
all.
could travel far and wide.
How much?
How much?
I'm fucking done.
I could use a pal.
Oh!
Not for that, you're going to be searching far and wide.
Oh, good lord.
I already have one. My side.
For these 2, be about 100 gold.
I slide 100 gold his way and take the lovely orbs.
Can
Okay.
they be used on inanimate objects?
I don't know. I've never used them myself, but they're good. Put them in the palm of your hand, cup it. Like he goes, he takes out another one, puts it in his hand. They look rather large. He's like, palm of hand, cup it, and then just on whatever you want to capture, and then let the magic happen.
Did he actually do that?
No.
Oh.
So what I'm hearing is Jack always does. We just put him in the ball.
So how
I
do we
mean-
release? How do we release the thing?
I presume we'd have to throw the ball at the ground and try and call out to them.
Just roll a d20.
Oh no! I need to keep my mouth shut more.
Something you never learn.
I never will either. I don't know if this is good or not.
Don't start shit talking the boss. Whatever you do,
He
Don't do
started it. 3.
3.
He'll end it.
Your charisma stat is reduced to 3 for the next hour.
What the fuck?
He's got the charisma of a rock.
No, I'm kidding. I just want to see you panic.
Only for the next hour. It's not gonna float.
Do not.
Fuck you bitch.
So yeah, he gives you those. He takes the gold. He's like, "What's your name?"
This is
It will be easy to remember. It's a family name. Zadar.
Oh, I mean, that works out really. That works out really well because we have. And he looks. He just kind of stops.
And then there's me just over Zadar's shoulder, just like,
You know what? I'm saying nothing. This is one of those times Pekka's gonna keep his damn mouth shut. Okay. Zadar, perfect. I'm just gonna put that in brackets as cousin.
minor illusion, a halo of light behind Zadar's head.
Okay. We good? Is there anything else that you want? Anything else you want me to acquire? Oh, who picked up the potions?
Jack.
Perception check.
Oh, fuck.
My guidance myself.
Can,
Yeah.
if you want.
Lord, help me seek these potions.
Dirty 20 again.
Dirty 20, nice. So they look like all normal potions. Some of them, the labels are slightly faded. However, on 2 of them, you can see that on the labels, their labels are quite fresh. But on the labels at the bottom, it's almost as if there's like a signed signature on them. And it has the initials of KVD.
AVD.
KVD. Kilo,
Victor.
Voxel,
Victor.
Voxel.
Victor.
Delta.
Victor.
It's Victor.
It's Victor.
Voxel.
It's
Victor.
Perry, I will travel the 260 odd miles to stab you.
Do it.
I'll travel 100.
Voxel.
36.
It's 146.
Damn it. I was close though.
You were very close.
Actually, how close
but it is
is it
146.
to...
Between me and you, Josh, like 235-ish.
If I remember your house number right...
I'd rather we didn't say this on stream.
I'm not going to say it on... yeah.
Yeah, just dox Perry is fine.
Oh,
I'm
I-
gonna get murdered.
to the hotel,
is-
Josh. 305 for me.
It is. Yeah, I've almost starting to be able to see my home, you knobhead.
I'm down there.
231 miles.
I was really close.
Or 300. Yes, Phil,
What?
do it.
Notepad's open. Don't worry, don't worry. I won't record it.
So it
Wink your face.
is somewhere in the south coast because he's a prick.
And I'm also in the south coast because I'm a different prick.
Just a different part of the south coast.
You posh
Okay,
toffs.
so anything else? We're good.
We Gucci.
I had a couple more questions about the balls, actually.
Oh no.
Oh,
Good.
got questions about balls.
That's Jack over there.
He
He'll sleep
looks
with
at you and
anyone
goes.
when he's drunk, and he's always drunk.
He just gives you a wink.
Actually, before I'd leave, I'd go, before I go, drink, and offer him a drink.
No, I'm
Don't.
good. I'm on duty.
Okay.
Duty.
Have you got more of them?
I wasn't in character.
The balls.
Yeah.
I've got a whole drawer full. Why?
Oh, maybe I want some, depending on my answer to a question. Any one-time use only?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not interested then. Bye.
That was an abrupt conversation.
I suppose we should head down to the docks then.
I gotta
It'll be-
pee. I'll be here a moment.
It'll
Cool.
be good.
What I will say is we will. Josh, you can pause the stream, can't you?
He has no pause title screen.
That is also true.
Also,
so
I can't.
for
I can only
anybody,
stop the stream. Yeah, I can't stop. I can only stop it. I can't pause. I can pause recordings.
that's fine because what I need a pee.
You need
So
pause recording.
I'm gonna mute. Take sort of 5 minutes. Anybody that's watching, if there is people watching, then by all
Yes.
means
There
have
is.
a pee. Get a drink. Back in a minute.
Right now the DM's gone. Let's just insult him to his.
Let's cause and let's plan for trouble.
My middle name.
Oh, it's only me and you left, Rep.
I know, but we're trouble enough.
Yeah, we are. I can just fuck around a little bit with some settings while they're not here.
No, don't do it. Not the settings. Not while they're here. Not here. Fuck.
Well done. Proud of you.
I've had too much sugar on it.
How am I meant to play RuneScape with no D&D gameplay on the side? I am sorry, Phil. Just go back to training athletics and acrobatics. Agility, even. Why? I knew what I meant.
Nah, magic, man. Expensive to be a mage.
I raise you fishing.
You can't. Fishing is great. We all know Barbarian Village is the best place to train fishing because Barbarian Village soundtrack fucking slaps.
I don't, because I never played RuneScape.
You're too young for RuneScape.
I bought RuneScape.
Oh.
Also, James, you inspired me a little bit.
It is the best. Oh god,
It
no.
is. It's also so fucking rare.
It's in like every. I wouldn't say every, but every major Tesco's or Sainsbury's around stuff.
Not around here. It pretty much always sells out as soon as it hits the shelves.
Good.
Oh, okay. That is kind of the same deal, but
Yeah.
it's there.
But luckily, because of the time I go to shop on a Sunday morning now, it's almost always stocked. So,
Boys.
So, Phil, what are you training at the moment?
fishing.
He's probably not training fishing. I think he's got 99 fishing.
Needs 100 fishing.
I love how halfway to 100 is 97.
Right, the delay should be blacksmithing.
Blacksmithing. Good choice. Smithing is fun.
Ooh, and crafting.
Well, yeah, you do the run. Oh, you doing the Varric crafting run?
Wait for the delay.
I could probably take the stream delay off, but it means taking the stream. Actually, no, there isn't a stream delay. I don't think.
There is. You can literally see me counting fingers in the stream. I
Oh,
counted it as slow,
Riley.
10.
He's right.
Ah, then he went to blasts. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, it's a rally roo. I am going to just quickly.
It's a
do
Parada.
Do
Oh.
that.
It's a parada.
No.
Look, she's wagging her tail. 1 sec. Hello, baby.
There is Riley. Are you bringing Prada up or
I can't bring Prada up.
no?
She's a living picked, and she's also very heavy and nothing but muscles.
Prada is a staffy, if I remember rightly.
Half staffy, half American Bulldog.
She
Who
is
loves
a
knives.
thick girl.
Pizza crust.
She is great. Look at Riley.
Oh, look at him, Riley.
Look at Riley Roo.
Got a little bit of pizza crushed. Took it gently from my
Oh,
hands.
hang on. There we go. I've put Paul's yours in the main thing. Look at how beautiful she is. She is an old girl, but she is amazing. We
Aw.
love Prada.
I
She's
won't
not
let Ella in
old.
while I'm gaming because she makes me open and close the door multiple fucking times for her.
Watch how fucking gentle this thing is. This girl. Let you crunch that here?
And then
You want another
there's Perry doing his training.
It's a little.
She's so polite. She's a
She
polite old
is.
lady. How old is
She's
she
not
now?
old. She's 7.
I thought she was older than that. I thought she was like
No,
13.
She's the same age as Elle.
Staffies never age until they get really old, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I can't jump everywhere.
They're also always really gentle when it comes to eating as well.
Like the dad's grandkids, my nephews and nieces, they're like toddlers. They can take her toys, and she's like, I'm annoyed, but I know I can't bite you. Very
Yeah.
well behaved.
I could take Elle's dinner away from her while she's eating it, and she's like, "Yeah,
You
okay, you'll give it
Put
me
my
back."
fingers
I
in
know
Riley's
you will."
mouth while he's eating.
Riley is the most excitable dumbass ever, and I love him.
He's
What, did my
amazing.
hand not taste so good? Or were you just expecting more crust?
Yes, they are precious babies, Phil. They are. They are.
Dogs are the best.
Dogs are the best.
Here's some crumb, there you go. No, there. Good girl.
So
Okay.
we've had our break where we got to meet dogs.
Yes.
Other streams run ads. We run dogs.
Yes.
My favourite thing with Elle was when Claire first came round and she was terrified of dogs. So I went, "Look, she's not harmless." And Lady and the Tramp a crisp with her.
Elle was amazing. The first time I met Elle, I had to give Ryan my glasses because I was like, otherwise I will break them and my face. She just bombed me, and it was the best thing ever.
First time I met Elle, she scratched the crap out of me.
Yeah, I had a scratch down there for a while.
Oh shit! Yeah, you guys have met Elle now as well, haven't you?
Yep.
She's amazing.
You haven't, have you, Jack?
No,
Elle is amazing.
badly.
She is a
She's-
tank of a staffy.
Wear
The only
long
one here that's
sleeves.
met Riley is Josh.
I've met Riley multiple times, bitch.
Have you?
Yeah, we've gone on dog walks.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Riley loves me. Riley remembers me now, which is nice.
You're Riley.
He's so beautiful.
Hello, my boo.
Oh, he's
Hello.
so happy.
Hello.
I realised I didn't pause the recording.
Hi.
I'll just cut it.
What?
Dog paws.
Rah. Okay, so you exit Pekka's shop, and you head over to the left, and you walk towards the skyport.
I'm going to put a cloak up at this point because fuck using another spell slot.
Yep. Before you, do you do it before you leave or as you leave?
Oh, I've done it before. I've got to the door, pulled the cloak up, and then walked out.
Perfect. So you guys walk towards the spaceport.
Space?
Skyport.
Space!
Guys! Going to the one place you capitalist pigs don't have. Nice!
See, I was making a Portal reference.
Yeah, but current.
You start to get closer to the walls. You walk past an inn that doesn't have any lights on the inside.
Oh, we haven't met them as these characters.
As you walk past, you see the sign up above it that says Midnight Inn. But there doesn't appear to be any lights on outside. Upstairs, you do see one light on in a room, but the light doesn't look like a light. It's almost like a light, like a bluey glow to it, rather than the standard kind of magical torch lights that you're used to seeing here. And you see a like a shadow kind of walk past, and then walk back again, and you carry on walking. Unless you don't.
It pains me, but we've got no reason to walk in there. We're going to keep walking, I think.
Absolutely
Going
fine.
Fast.
You get to a kind of a small oval-shaped courtyard, and at the edge of the far side of it to where you are is the wall with the gate that leads out to the skyport. There are a fair few people coming in and out, still wounded. There are more soldiers being transferred. Some soldiers coming into the city, running down to their left, which takes them down to the lower ring of the city. There are piles of bodies that are still around. Some of them look a little bit more degraded than others. Some of them look fairly fresh. As you're walking through, just out of the corner of your eye, for those of you that were in Zadar's room beforehand, so Jack, Zadar, and Yuki, you see a slightly familiar plated, armored snake person just off to the side. They're talking with a bunch of guards, and there's a small line of people that are coming up, and they walk up to the individual that you know as Quetz. Quetz kneels down in front of them, and you see some magical light glow out. Some of their wounds on these citizens heal. They thank, they give like a handhold, and they walk off. He is at the kind of far-ish end of the oval. As you kind of are walking through and you watch him, he does it for a couple of other people, and then walks off up the street, as if he's got other places to be. He doesn't see you. He's very engrossed in what he's doing. But from those of you that know him, he is working and healing. You go out the gate, and you walk through, and you come out onto the skyport. There are a number of ships still coming in, a number of ships leaving. There's a couple of rather large transport ships right next to you. And you can see a couple of signs, bays 1 to 12 over to the left. Bays 13 to 50 straight ahead. And then bays 51 to 60 over to the right. Where do you go?
Bay 12.
So you will turn to your left.
Bay 12. I'd go. Gentlemen. Oh, excuse me. Bay 12 it is. Just sipping away the entire time.
I look at Zadar. Can you confirm that? I don't remember.
I
I
was
don't
more,
trust the blonde one, so.
I have an actor's brain for instructions. I can remember my stage directions at any point. Even when I'm in my cups.
I, on the other hand, was very preoccupied myself, you know, being is toward foreign enemy territory, surrounded by people who, in my realm, wish me nothing but dead, and I them.
If it makes you feel any better, people wish me dead all the time too, Zadar.
Can concur.
I was going to say, the feeling is growing.
I'm sure you'll get to love me and my music soon enough.
You sing.
I perform. And at that point, if those of you who kind of actually been paying attention, you'll see the lyre is still on my back. And if you look closer, you'll see it looks almost bright, well, a metallic yellow colour. Someone almost say
Pull out my
golden.
dagger. You reach for that, and I will snap the strings.
Oh, the people here are not worth the music as of yet. A man of my talents, excuse me, they need to pay for it.
Good thing none of us are paying.
I'll pay you to keep quiet.
Deal. Hand goes out. 10 gold.
You keep your lungs. Shake. Nod.
Deal! Shakes hand. Just slight hesitation. Deal. Deal.
It's about now that you approach Bay 12. And you can see a modest little ship. By no means anywhere near as large as some of these ships that are in this port. You see a couple of crates being unloaded. And a couple of the guards kind of walk past you carrying them. And in them you can see sort of bits of food, clothing, bedding, bits of stuff like that. And you see Zathara stood at the gangplank, kind of just waiting. She's just instructing the last guard. She's like, right, take that. That's kind of all we can spare at the moment, especially with the journey. But and she looks, she sees you all. Well, that didn't take you nearly as long as I thought it was going to, so come on, get aboard.
This looks familiar. He's there, boys. He's there.
As you get aboard, it is just Zathara at the moment.
Yeah. I know
She
he's at
kind
board
of
again.
he welcomes you all on. Like, right, this is my ship. She's called the Silver Sun. This is going to be your home for a while. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly thrilled about having two humans. Granted, one of you's not from here, the other one is not from this time.
Not really.
But even
human
still,
either.
you give me the slightest indication that I can't trust you, and I will throw you overboard. Understand?
Again, very
look-
over the top bow. Of course, Captain.
I look over the side. Yeah, we should be okay.
She does at you. This thing goes a lot higher than this.
Well, that high'd kill me, so
Imagine what higher could do.
Kill him.
kill
twice.
me. Believe it or not.
If you want,
Instead
I
of
can
just
bring
turning you
back.
into... Do it again then.
Exactly.
Instead of just turning you into a paste, higher will turn you into a mist, so...
Well,
She
at
looks
least
at...
I will be missed.
She looks at Sarkin, and she doesn't say anything, but the look she gives is very much a... I don't know about you yet.
I trust him less.
I'm
She looks
sure
back.
we'll be fine friends soon, Captain.
He strikes me as a bit of a suck up.
She sort of... She breathes in,
Done on purpose.
looks around. There are cabins downstairs. We're not taking any of the regular crew with us. It's just us. Everybody else is staying here. We've unloaded some of the supplies just to help with the city at the moment. So, on the way, we will need to make a stop. There's a town that I know of that will probably have some supplies for us. A little bit out the way. They probably haven't been asked to help with Ansharis at the moment. So if we can get there, we might be able to get some supplies from them. It's a 3-day journey. You will be expected to help, as we now have no crew. And we're heading north, so I hope you've all packed warm clothing.
When you say help, are we talking labour, manual labour with the ship?
Aye.
Oh. Is there any chance of my hands being damaged?
I could cut him off.
If you could, that he'd kind of turn to you, and they'd be kind of like a steel to him. It'd be very much, if you touch my hands, I will remove those horns along with your head. And it's very
Guess
much
get to work,
from
then.
Drunken Jack to suddenly dead focus. You mess with my hands, they are my livelihood. I am a magician and a musician. They are my everything.
There's the man who wanted them damaged. High
What the line said.
hypocrisy.
If you listen to my instructions and follow it properly, no, you should be fine. If you act like an idiot, you could lose them. So,
I don't think
Just be
he's
careful.
acting.
He got you good.
Well, at least I still can see out of both eyes.
I can help with that.
go downstairs. There are some cabins, both left and right, towards the back. Not the back one, that's mine. Nobody's allowed in there other than me.
Good thought.
Everything's prepared for tonight. I can get us underway. I will need someone to take over in the morning so I can get some rest. Ship does have kind of an autopilot mode, so I can set her to that. But if there's anything you want to do beforehand, I'd recommend getting some sleep. And we'll see what the day brings tomorrow.
Oh my god, all of us actually need sleep.
You do, for the first time ever. And I think all of you, pretty much all of you, breathe.
Only one of us doesn't.
Only one of you doesn't.
He still
No
needs to
more
eat.
bag of holding manipulation.
Stealth section's come back! To clarify, we completely trivialised the stealth section because 3/4 of the party didn't need to breathe, so we just jumped into a bag of holding to get through a stealth section.
Yes, go watch our story before video, our catch-up video. It's on YouTube now under Wishful Mockery. /YouTube/.com/whatever the fuck the thingy is. Go check it out, because otherwise this means no sense.
Shameless self-plug, let's go!
Famous!
Oh,
No, shameful. Shameless. Shameless.
No, no.
shameless.
Respected plug.
Respected plug. Probably should have plugged
Yes.
that at the beginning. That was going to be another one of the announcements. No, I did do it as an announcement at the beginning, but I didn't do the video.
We are now like 2 and a bit hours in, so.
We are true.
To 11. Oh,
So Zathara pulls up the gangplank,
How do you
and
know
she
that?
goes up to...
Oh, it's
The wheel.
live on Twitch, isn't it?
She kind of lets you guys do whatever you need to. So does anybody have anything they particularly want to do? What do you do now that you're here? As she pulls up the gangplank and goes towards the thing, because you're all on deck at that exact moment, you do feel the ship kind of... You hear a hum of the engines go, and then a slight jolt as the ship pulls off, and you kind of just watch as the city kind of starts to disappear as you go forward and up.
I just pull out the lyre and start tuning.
Ding, 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 ring, ring.
It's more.
I get as far away from Jack as I can because I don't want to hear it.
It's fairly good.
Roll me a performance check for your tuning.
Where is my performance? Oh, my performance is only a +8. Oh. 26. I rolled
Ryan,
an
as you
18.
Ryan, as you walk away, the tuning actually sounds really, really nice. It's quite melodious and done in a way that almost sounds like a performance in itself.
Still continue to walk away because I don't want to give him the benefit.
Fair, fair.
Damn, I was wrong. I can't admit this.
I'd shout up to Zathara as I'm tuning and just say, "So, is there any music in particular you would like, Captain?"
I'll be honest, I don't really listen to much music anymore, so if we've got an entertainer on board, that makes a chef and an entertainer, so...
Chef?
Oh, yeah, we've got a little friend downstairs. He'll probably pop up soon, or you'll walk past him and see him.
Okay. I presume little, he'll be a gnome or dwarf.
And she just carries on, staring.
Zathara, do tell me when I can release Swiftwing. He gets very impatient sealed away.
Who is Swiftwing? And I'd kind of
She
look at you
looks
very
back.
cagely, like, what?
She looks back. Do you reckon he could stay either on deck or in front of the ship?
He could certainly fly as the head.
Genuinely thought you were going to say he could certainly try. He can certainly try. All right, you should be fine now.
And with that, I let my little orb and Swiftwing appears.
Just
This
Discord
is
note as it
Swiftwing.
makes me jump while I'm tuning, and it's just some screeching note of what the fuck.
Zadar holds up his amulet and this just... Swiftwing kind of comes out, rears up, gives a little stretch. Wings kind of flutter slightly. Looks round, gives you a nuzzle.
As I
And
walk
just-
past, I go to scratch his chin.
Yeah, sees you coming over, notices kind of what you are, sees the hand come out, and a back leg just.
I just kind of.
Dragon eels are notorious for hating everyone but their master.
Which is why you got lucky. Actually, roll an animal handling check.
I just kind of shout over. I'll say shout over. Go.
19. I used my fish dice for that.
He lets you scratch for a minute. Not literally for a minute, but for a couple of seconds.
I would have literally just been carry on walking.
The leg ever so slightly goes, and then as you walk away, it's just a. And then it goes back to nuzzling Zadar.
Is it
You love me,
friendly,
really.
Zadar?
It'll tolerate you more than else, but I wouldn't get too close. If you try to fly him, you're more likely to plummet to your death.
Oh, no, nope, no. My feet are firmly on the ground after the beanstalk incident.
I reach to the second seat in the saddle. You're welcome to fly with me if you're brave enough.
I mean, maybe one day.
As Swiftwing flies off to the front, I walk over to Yuki and say, maybe I'll let him fall.
Wow.
Do it. No, maybe.
Tuning in, I just muttered to myself, they've got no respect for talent around here.
What's
No
Sarkin doing?
talent around here.
I've just gone down and tried to find a cabin,
Okay.
and then gonna just explore the ship and get familiar with it.
So you walk down. You come down a staircase that is pretty much like right next to the cabins. They are all very clearly empty. They all have their bedding on them, but the actual contents of the room is quite stark and bare. They have like a cupboard with drawers and like a bedside table, a magical light in each one of them that doesn't produce a real flame, but produces like a mock flame. And with that, they've got like the just kind of bed linen. And in one of the cupboards, there are some like thicker furs as well in kind of all of the rooms. Two of them are about the same size. One of them is fairly tiny, and the other one is quite large.
I'll go and take a medium-sized one, just put my stuff in, and then go explore the ship and just get situated.
I will be the second man down, and I will take a medium-sized one.
Okay.
Once again, Zadar will just probably sleep in the saddle.
I'll take whatever's left when I do eventually go down, but I'm going to stay on deck tuning and enjoying.
Okay. Those of you that walk down and have a little look, as you get to the front of the ship, you come to like a dining room with the galley. And as you walk in, you can hear sort of like sizzling noises. And you can't see anybody in there. And then a door opens and closes. You still see no one. And then at the oven that there's like in there, where this thing is sizzling in a frying pan on the top, up a little kind of like set of stairs to get to the oven itself, the hob. You see a little goblin kind of doing, with the pan, just flips it, pops it in. Zadar, it's going to be ready soon. It's not cooking. Who are you? Zadara? Help!
I'm Sarkin. It's a pleasure to meet you. I assume you're the ship's chef?
As I walk past, he's a creep. Very good.
Oh, there's more people. At which
You
point,
bet.
Zathara kind of heard the little scream for help, and she pokes her head down through the thing. She's like, Gib, don't worry. There are new people that were taken with us. That's Yuki, and that's Sarkin. And Gib's just kind of, oh, okay. You have red eyes. Why?
Let's just call it a gift.
What
So,
gift?
workable.
I love Gib.
A gift from my elders in my clan.
That's a
I
really
feel like
sneaky
you
way of
dodged
wording
the
it.
question slightly, but okay. I'll take it.
Let
you
me
got-
do some fun stuff, and I just walk up the wall.
His jaw drops. I don't like that. That's weird.
Walk back down.
But it was cool. But I don't like it. But it was cool. No, Gib is very conflicted. He looks over at Yuki. Have you got your hood up?
No,
No.
not on the ship.
You are a very spiky individual.
You went for spiky.
Where did you get them?
They kind of grew, believe it or not.
Is it a birth defect? Gib
No,
has
they're
one of those.
Is it inside your skull?
No,
Are you sure?
it's inside my pants.
Same.
How did you get them?
Well, you ever met Devil?
I used to get caught the devil. I never met one. I've met me, but I'm
And
a goblin.
Well, lots of devil magic.
Did it hurt?
Hurts when I headbutt people.
Don't headbutt Gib.
You're too small. I wouldn't hurt you because you cook for me, but if I was going to, I'd stamp.
I mean, that would be effective. I am tiny. Well, dinner's almost ready, so if you want to get people, I'm assuming there's more, because this is what Zithara does. She just picks up the strays.
I can tell.
Yeah,
But
no,
I'll
it's me.
Need more food for me.
If you want to get, it's okay. I'll go to. Oh shit! It's burning. Flips it. Okay. She takes a little bit of the meat off. It's not my best, but it'll do. And he just pops it into a bowl, gets it sorted. He's like, okay. Grabs the bowl, which is a normal size bowl for everybody else. Normal size serving bowl. For him, he's like, down his little ladder, onto the table. He then runs upstairs. And dinner. Okay, there are more people.
I've already filled my plate.
Hi. Yeah, he comes up to Jack.
I'm just
I
there,
can't get his fucking token.
thinking away.
He comes up to
you
Jack
must
and
be
he kind
the
of.
cook.
He's just looking at your liar. Yeah, that's me.
Would
What's
you-
this?
It's a liar. Do you want to try it?
Ring. Ah! It may sound.
It does. Here, let me play you something, and I just kind of play a little quick ditty on it.
You going to impress or just a
Oh, of
couple
course I'm
chords?
going to impress.
Performance check.
Happily. Oh, 27.
You play it and Gabe's just. I feel like my ears just had a baby.
Well, I'm sure you will return the favour with the wondrous food you cook, Master Cook.
It's not that great. The meat's a bit. Meh.
Considering I've been surviving on this and I'd kind of hoist my goblet for more than a few days, food will be good. Would you like some?
He looks over to Zathara, who is there, and she looks and she sees. She raises an eyebrow at him.
I actually go, actually, Zathara, how old is he?
Not old enough.
And I kind of just look at it and go, oh, this is going to hurt, and just whoosh, over the side and just go, water. Have some water. And I just look over the side with tears in my eyes like, there goes the alcohol!
Holy hell. That was the best water I've ever tasted.
perfectly crystal clear, filtered by magic.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I just
He
go,
hands it back.
and I just mutter, moonshine. Oh, that's better.
Okay, so front down the little thing. There's the food. Is there? Zithara, are you hungry? Cause I have made food. And she grabs a little rope. I'm on my way. She comes down. She gets to him. She kind of like puts a hand down, sort of like pats him on the back and ushers him down before her. They both walk down the stairs into the galley. She gets to the table and she hoiks him up onto a seat. A special seat that she's kind of... It looks kind of rushly made, almost as if like a normal stool has just been extended with the legs of another stool that have just been hammered together. So it's a little bit higher for him. She just pops him on that and then kind of tucks him in, and then she sits down next to him. She dishes him out a little bowl first and puts it in front of him. Then she takes her own stuff. Where's the Dar?
Zadar would come down, take his food, and eat it on deck. Confined spaces are not his friend.
Fair. So the rest of you enjoy a decent meal. The meat, as Gibb said, is slightly off. So it does have a little bit of a taste to it. But he's seasoned it, and it tastes quite nice. There's a mixture of sort of like fruit and salads, some bread on the table, meat that's kind of been made into like a braised kind of brisket type thing. So it does sort of fall apart. It's cooked. The skill of the cooking, very, very on point. Unfortunately, taste because of the meat is not particularly there. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the rest of the evening?
I would
Any
just,
conversations you want to have?
considering I've been trapped for God knows how long without my music, I will be playing all evening. Requests anything they want, or just playing in general.
Is Sarkin downstairs with us eating?
Yeah, I'm tucking in.
So while I'm eating, I'll just be looking at you like, so what's your deal, creeper?
Oh. Oh!
Oh.
You know the cat from Puss in Booster? Oh! That'll be me at the dinner table just like, oh!
Well, my deal is, I think, the same as yours, to exterminate these beasts that attacked your city.
Nah, that's not what I mean. Like, where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did you go?
Oh no, Joe.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I hate us all so
We both
much.
lose inspiration.
Hang on, you did it too?
I know, that's why I said we both.
Oh.
Well, me and my coven, we live out in the deserts, and we provide sanctuary to all the creatures of this plane and protect them from the evils of the world.
Okay.
And what about you? I mean, the horns must tell a bit of
You-
a story.
If you want,
Hell.
you can roll insight checks on each other.
No, not yet. I'm just in hell.
Okay.
I've been in hell for on this plane about 800 years. My life's probably been close to about 300. Prolonged, obviously.
I mean, and I
You
just
were
try to
there
look at
years
those
well.
lines.
Was it by choice?
Yes, I fancied a vacation.
Ah,
I just
okay.
fell in love with the place.
I see.
So your coven, what's your coven about?
As I said, we follow the teachings of our ancestor, the Great Elder. He has laid the path before us, and we walk it and protect all the creatures of the realm, as I've said.
Now blood ties must be paid.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
At that point, I
Jack,
chime up.
Jack, you can roll either a persuasion or deception. Do not say which. Just give me the number.
While they're rolling, I just chime up and I'm like, oh, so you're like a paladin then? I used to know a few paladins. Very righteous. Very
Natural
insufferable.
20 for a 28.
Fuck you, I rolled 19.
Fuck
So-
you, what's
You believe him. Everything that he's telling you, there is a sincerity to it.
I think there's something
know.
more, but I do believe you.
I'll go to Jack. Yes, there are some paladins. My specific skill set isn't the same as theirs, but it has some similarities.
Well, I mean, if you're here for good, just you can stay, I guess. Also, to clarify, my friend just sent me a gift saying y'all are in a cult.
Oh, we are, but
As you're finishing the conversation, Gib just kind of slurps a little bit of meat up and just goes, "You guys don't know each other yet, do you?"
How'd you figure that?
Looks at Zathara. Just sensing a little bit of awkwardness and mistrust. So maybe
Oh no.
tomorrow, Gib take you through some exercises.
Team building with Gib.
What sort of exercises?
Just
If you
to
say
stand
trust fall,
No, Gib wasn't going to say trustful.
Gib was gonna say trust fall.
Gib was going to say trustful.
We're not doing a trust fall.
I have others.
Just rub him on the head. Good eavesdropping though.
There's others. I could try and kill you, and then you could save each other.
Gib, you are a phenomenal cook. However, I feel like your area of expertise lies far from the butchering of people and more the butchering of animals.
At which
No, I
point,
think you
Zathara
killed
just
you.
goes. Oh, you have no idea. Sorry, I choked on that then.
I just kind of.
He's good with a knife in a lot of ways.
Can I make an insight check against Zathara for that one, please?
You can.
I feel like I'm not going to pass it, but I'm going to fucking try. Okay, you might not allow it, but considering Bardic Inspiration says I have to play an instrument to do it, your vocals are an instrument, so can I just be humming to myself for my Bardic Inspiration, please?
it does say you can use limericks and things of such as
Oh,
well.
does it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it for your bardic inspiration.
Thank you. I'm going to check one of those off, because that's an extra D6, and I might No, D8, sorry, and I might need it! What's my modifier for insight? Please be good. Oh, it's a +2. This is going to fucking suck.
We're spending all these dice and Zathara rolled incredibly roll. What? Rolled incredibly low.
We're good.
He wasn't even
We're-
lying, which is the funny thing.
We're good. I'm not going to pass. I rolled a nat 1. So that makes
For a
it
total of?
with 3. Let me roll a d8 just to see how fucked I am. Is that a d8? No, that's not a d8. Where's my d8 gone? There's my d8. For fuck's sake. I rolled, all in all, 8.
8. Join me in the secret chat.
Okay, how are we doing this? Because I'm recording.
You still record it so everyone else knows.
But then you guys, if you watch it back,
We won't watch it back.
Yeah, we just won't do that.
fair point.
That's a
fair
lie.
point. Oh, this, I've got to be...
You join me in the secret chat. You mute yourself. Oh no, because it's me that's actually doing the talking anyway, so that's not going to make a bloody difference.
We didn't think this far ahead! Also,
No, we didn't.
the...
We're also not gonna listen, so
Oh, wait, we might be able to get around it. Let me just jump in. I have a feeling I think I know what's going to happen. So...
I think we've come off of video as well, haven't we?
Yes, because that's what I'm thinking. Let me just bring...
Yeah.
Technical issues if people can hear us. I need to pull the stream up on my phone. Just to see. Fuck. This was easier when I had it planned out. Oh, someone's messaging me. This might be the person I need to message me, actually, without me asking them. Okay, they can hear. Freya, as you can hear, thank you very much.
Okay, so
Yeah, go for it.
basically, you get a sense of she knows Gib can do more because she may have been teaching him.
Oh, fuck off! Has Zathara been teaching Gib? No, that's unfair to everybody!
She's just been helping, teaching him to defend himself, But yeah, you get a sense of he. It's not as deadly as she's making it out to be, but he is getting better.
Oh no! Don't.
Back we go.
No, Joe. Well, before we go, remember what we said about Gib. If you kill him, we kill you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Back we go.
Hi, guys.
Hey, I got one.
We're back.
Oh.
I
Put
need
this back
to.
Oh!
on.
Look at my tattoo with my candies. Oh, that's the back.
I've got a fucking.
It's the
button
Hot,
to
it's the
pop
Hot
back on.
Wheels logo, man.
Nice.
Where is James?
He's there.
Oh,
I
I've got
can't
it.
hear him, but he's there.
There we go.
I
I've
can't
got
see
mess
him.
around with the few things. And we're back. Technical difficulties are over, people. Welcome back to the stream. And
Josh, you ginger face and on.
I still can't
There
hear
we go.
James though.
I've
James
heard
has
it
muted
before.
himself, I think.
My eyes.
Also, big
Uh,
thank you to Freya for the tech support there.
So yeah, she coughs up. Excuse me, that was me.
Die quietly.
And Gibbs just like, I mean, you're probably going off to do something dangerous, so you'll gain that trust naturally over time. Yeah. He just goes back to eating.
I kind of want to see what you can do, little man. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not a man. I am a goblin.
Are you of the male persuasion?
Yes.
Why
He's
did
got a
you
birth
ask me
defect to
variety?
prove it.
He knows.
Just give him a look.
So, I mean, we can try it. One-on-one combat.
A smile creeps across Gibbs' face as he's just. Okay.
I have sudden regrets, but fuck it, I'm in too deep now.
Yeah, just don't kill him. He needs to show us where this enemy lives.
Yeah, where are we going? Zathara kind of just. That is a good point, actually. You've not particularly told us. I'm just flying north.
In the nicest way possible, I can't remember the city's name.
And Farron.
We're going to Anfaron!
And Frank?
No, right, no. Don't go down
Zathara.
this one.
Zathara just kind of. She's in the middle of eating and stops.
Why did you stop?
You say and Farron.
Yeah, Anfaron. That's where the Vampire Lord's lair is.
I haven't killed a vampire lord before. That's cool.
Neither
Puts
have
her
I.
food down. If you'll excuse me for a minute. She gets up. She walks back towards her cabin.
Did I fuck up, guys? Gib, did I say something?
I don't know. She's a very private person, so I don't know everything. I know some things, but I don't know everything.
What do you know that you can tell us?
She will throw you overboard if you piss her off.
Oh, I 100% got that vibe. Don't worry.
He leans in.
I'm leaning spiritually as well.
She also has daddy issues.
I got that vibe.
Not the sexual kind,
Oh, okay.
but her father is away somewhere and did some things. So now he's not happy. Someone sent Josh a message.
Someone just messaged me, mood.
Issues.
Daddy
God.
issues.
All right, Freya, calm down.
We got another bot, Josh.
Oh, we got another bot. I've just clicked off the chat. Damn it. I need to figure out how to make people mods so I can... I think Freya feels called out right now.
Good. So
You should.
yeah, she talks to him occasionally, But it's just, I don't know. She has family, I think, but not many. So I don't know. This could be something related to that.
Well, if it is related to that, then. Ooh. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough when we get to Antharin.
Oh yeah, she'll make it a big deal. She always does.
We'll find me a woman that doesn't.
The lady that runs the inn is very nice. She doesn't make things a problem.
Oh, what is that? The inn we walked past? It looked empty.
Yeah, she's closed it for a little bit. To help the city with her sister. I popped in to say hello before we left.
Oh, she has a sister. Nice.
Twins! Gib had twin.
Gib absorbed his twin in the womb.
How do you know?
Is that the birth defect?
Don't do
I
this.
don't know.
Perry, don't do this to us. Don't do this to us.
Don't do what?
I swear to
Her
fucking
twin
God.
sisters run the fucking inns.
Gib, what happened to your sibling?
Died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Into mine.
My...
Crushed by Pebble.
You
Where
were in a
Pebbles
mine?
is corrupt.
Yeah, I was, what did they call it? Indentured servitude.
You were a slave.
We don't use that word. It's racist.
Oh, fuck you, Perry.
But yes, I was a goblin for hire that wasn't hired and forced to do it.
And who forced you to do it?
People that look like you. He points to the two humans.
Ah. Yeah, humans are assholes.
It wasn't me.
I
I'm
mean,
not from
they were
here.
okay.
I'm not
They
from
were-
here, so it couldn't have been me.
You all kind of look the same to me.
Wow.
But they were okay. They only beat Gibbon occasionally.
Hmm. I just turned to look at the others. Do you guys getting a bit of Stockholm syndrome here?
Does Zafara beat Gib?
No.
Yeah, okay then.
Teraann never beat. Teraann is very nice to Gib. And she's really mean to people that aren't.
I would like to see that, I think.
Be mean to Gib. You'll find out.
No. I want to live.
There's the person who just agreed to fight him.
That was honourable combat, right, Gib? Gib?
Yes.
Honourable combat.
Sithara is very honourable.
Oh no.
But yes, she beats people. She has magic.
I
Oh,
mean,
same.
so do I, and then I'd
Yeah, but
dancing
you're
like-
human. You're supposed to have magic.
Every race has magic, Gib.
No. Well, yes, but no.
What do you mean, no? Every race has magic.
Most of the other races, apart from the humans, have kind of lost theirs.
What do you mean?
Come on, this is day one. Come on, man.
Like,
Okay, to give some clarity, Gib, I'm not from here, from a different plane, and to be honest, I kind of got yoinked. So I don't really know what's going on other than there was a vampire attack and I'm here to help get the vampire. For the moment.
okay. So, long time ago, big war, humans bad, Silver Star Kingdom trying to protect the other races. Gods went bye-bye. Either
Ooh.
died, captured, or just left. In turn, all other races other than humans practically lost the ability to use magic. Very few people have that ability now for the other races. But some people are still born with it. All of the elven warforges and automatons, not that there are many automatons left, I've only recently learned what an automaton is. They still have it because they're kind of like artificial woos. So they weren't affected, but everybody else was. Zathara still has hers, and is very, very powerful.
How powerful are we talking? Are
She
we...
almost vaporized a snake. He pissed her off, and she very nearly murdered him.
I have a feeling he probably deserved it.
He was nice. He just didn't know when to shut up. He learnt. He learnt from that, I think.
Did
But
he,
yeah,
though?
so you can use magic because you human and not from plane, so not from this plane. So you probably have extenuating circumstances.
I'm
Lion Boy doesn't use magic, but his eel thing, I feel like that would eat me. Scares me a little bit.
What does Swiftwing eat?
I don't know. I tried to feed it, but no, I haven't. I don't want to, because it might mistake the food for me. At which point he kind of yawns. He's like, and one eye just sort of, he's gone from being quite like chatty to very quickly
Sleepy.
Zathara, she comes back out and she looks kind of angry, but like the residual tail of being angry. She looks at Gib. Right, come on, let's get you to bed. She goes over, she kind of picks him up, and she just ever so lightly just cradles him. She's like, come on. And he's like, no, I'm not tired yet. Besides, I got to wash up. She's like, do it in the morning. And she takes him to one of the smaller rooms and just kind of puts him to bed.
I'll do that tonight for him. He cooked for us. It's only fair one of us cleans.
I can lend a hand with that too. I just start casting prestidigitation and just
Ah! Great minds think alike, and I was about to do the same!
You both prestidigitation. That fucking word is horrible.
yeah.
The shit out of the dishes. Make it look nice and beautiful. Is there anything else you want to do for the rest of the evening?
Go back and play music.
Okay. You all find your rooms or your dragons. Take a little nappy nap. You may all take a long rest.
But hey, spell slots.
Woohoo! Nothing.
Ryan,
Oh no.
Yo,
roll me a d20.
Oh
Oh
no!
yeah. Oh yeah.
I best change the setup a
7.
7.
Yeah.
If it explodes, we all die.
You find sleep quite easily after the day that you've had, and like over the last couple of days, sleep comes to you quite quickly. You awake. The air around you is hot. Very hot. But it feels kind of natural to you. Something feels homely about it. You look down at the ground to what looks like scorched earth. Brimstone. Fire. You look up. You see red skies. No clouds. Trees cracked and burnt. A desolate wasteland. Magma flows. You don't see a ship. You don't see the people that you've just met. You look around, and off in the distance you can see rolling hills and a looming black bricked castle. What do you do?
Well, here we fucking go. Start walking toward the castle. Candy, by the way.
Candy cigarette, not real. You take a couple of steps. You blink. And all of a sudden you are at the gates of this castle. You can see spikes embedded in the ground all around the outside. Cages hanging off, skeletons inside. From the parapets above, you hear nothing. From inside the castle, you hear nothing. The walls themselves drip with a black ichor. What'd you do?
Draw my
Fireball.
sword. Well, cue the fucking music. Boot the door.
I love it.
You hit the door. The hell are you both talking about?
What?
You and
Huh?
James.
I just said fireball and then laughed at Ryan's cue the fucking music.
I just went 10 because that's how many viewers we got.
Is it?
Wait, shit, what? Oh shit, we do. Hello, everybody.
Fucking
That's a
hell.
lot of
Hello,
people.
everybody.
It went from 5 to 10. I was like, what the fuck? That's
You
why I called her.
boot the door, and it just
Look at the
opens.
analytics of this.
Inside, it's a courtyard. In the center, a single dead tree. As you take a step in,
We just lost them all.
the tree bursts into flames. And you hear an echoing voice around you. Did you honestly think that you could escape my sight? You are mine.
Oh yeah? Well, you best come and fucking get me then, because I think you're gonna find I'm gonna chop your dick off with your own sword, big boy.
Ah, you mortals do make me laugh. Don't worry. I know where you are. And I will find you.
I'll be waiting.
At which point you see the courtyard, the walls going further and further away as you kind of suck back and you wake up. At which point it's early morning for everybody. You wake up to a lovely breakfast made by Gib, who is no longer tired. Who would like to roll for the first day? I am well aware that it is almost 10:30, so we're not going to be doing anything major. But who would like to roll? James?
That's a nat 20 on a D12. 1 second.
He always fucking does that.
14.
20 dragons.
Did you say 14?
14. A 1. 4.
Oh, Perry, you'll need to refresh D&D Beyond.
I already have.
Never mind,
You
I
need
will.
to start the session.
Please wait for the DM to start the game session.
Oh,
Game started.
map.
It's a dragon.
Oh.
From the dungeons.
Dun, 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 dun.
Me, me,
Dun,
me,
dun,
me.
dun.
So, sorry, what was the roll?
1, 4, 14. After nat 12.
Did I?
I don't know, did you?
No, poorly prepared DM moment. Where the fuck has that gone? It was in here.
You had an encounter table?
I did.
I lost it.
2 seconds. Sorry.
I can't believe you do this to us. Well, it
No,
can't.
right?
What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, as long as it's not a dragon.
My fish dice are so cool.
I mean,
they
you'll
have
be able to
a
get your
glitter
scale.
Yeah, that's true.
James, I think at this point we might be okay with a dragon. As long
Oh, yeah,
as-
we're level
what
7.
age?
A young
as long as I
dragon,
was gonna say, as
maybe.
long as it's not a fucking adult dragon.
Oh, it's only CR18 average.
I mean, a juvenile is what, CR 10ish, depending.
We could take a white.
Why
My
in
sincere
solo
apologies.
to white at level 6?
What was that level? What was that number again?
1-4, 14. Or if you
14.
want, you can take the nat 12.
At 12. It just sounds wrong.
It's
No, we'll go for the
because
14
Oh
it's a
no.
fucking lowest. First glance.
because that was what you rolled on the actual d20. Okay. Okay.
Dragon dice. I
Oh
think
no.
We did.
So you know, guys, when I
So-
said how bad could it really be?
How bad can I possibly be?
Weather, fairly nice. There is cloud cover. It's both below you and above you. You're kind of flying through a different, like, double cloud system. You continue on through the day. Zathara kind of walks you all through the standard sort of preparing for the ship. When you're doing that, it does only take you about half the morning to get the ship ready and sorted for a continued day's journey. By about midday, perception check from everybody, please.
Is this vision?
Vision, yes.
Disadvantage. It's only got the one eye.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
damn it. One's a nat 20.
Oh no.
18.
8.
24.
5.
Anybody who rolled above a 10, while you're going about your day, over off the starboard side of the ship, so the right-hand side, you see a small ship in the distance. It appears just like a little black dot to begin with. And it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. Until eventually it almost kind of pulls alongside. And Zathara, who is at the helm, wherever the fuck she is, there she is. She looks over, like, well, that's not one of ours, but it's also not human. And as it kind of pulls in, it pulls alongside. And this is not even a quarter of the size of your vessel. It is a single deck little ship. At the back is a literal tent. And it has like one sail, and this one does actually have a sail in the middle. It's got a single floatstone engine at the back. No weapons on it that you can see. And there is a figure stood at the thing, the side. I forgot words. And he kind of gives you a big wave. And across the cloud cover, you just hear I've got wares if you want to look.
Okay. I was expecting
Zathara
a
goes,
extended warranty ship.
oh, fuck, it's a wandering trader. Actually, these guys do tend to have a fair amount of stuff on them, so if you want, I can stop us here for a minute and we can have a little look.
I mean,
Go
a few
over.
extra
What do you
potions
got?
aren't bad.
Let me dock. I show.
Can I insight check him to see
can.
if
Disadvantage because he's incredibly far away. He's about 50, 60 feet away from you at the moment.
While he's rolling that, Perry, do I know what my rapier does now?
You do. I'll let you know after all this.
that is a 10.
Oh
A
no.
10?
Would have been a dirty 20, but instead it's a 10.
He's seems like a trader. He's got a big smile on his face. He looks quite happy.
This is his name, Genie.
You can't quite make out what he is. Zathara goes, you know what? I'm the fucking captain. I want to see what he's got. We've already given away a load of our crap anyway, so it'd be good to potentially restock on some of our things. So she kind of stops, the ship slows, you all kind of move forward. He brings it right in. As he pulls in, you will see a very, very well-dressed exceedingly handsome, red-skinned tiefling. He's in a double-button waistcoat, a coat with tails. He's wearing a almost top hat / bowler hat, and it does have 2 little holes in it where the horns kind of poke up through.
At least he's never going to lose it.
Exactly. And as he kind of docks, this gangplank automatically comes out of the side of his ship and just kind of pops on yours.
That's fucking cool.
As he then walks over, he kind of very gradually, one hand behind the back, walks through, walks onto your ship. He goes, flourishes, very deep bow, kind of looks up. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kenric von Drexa. Pleasure to be meeting you all. I noticed you flying in, and I can see you heading north, so you must be going somewhere of importance. However, I just wanted a minute of your time. I have wares on my ship. I'm a traveling merchant. I have the ability to dazzle the mind and ensnare the senses. But I also have things that you might find interesting. Would you care to take a look?
I'm really sad he's not a tabaxi.
Tabaxi have where if you have coin.
Henrik have where if you have coin. No, because then he'd have to be creepy.
Yeah.
Gizargo has huge penis.
You think he's not already?
No. Make the liar.
Sorry, James, what?
He's forgotten.
Never mind.
It was nothing of note.
Fair.
I would give him I would perfectly match the depth of his bow and go, a fellow peddler of fine wares. We would be more than happy to oblige and purvey your goods.
Good. Come, step aboard. Who goes?
I'd have
I don't want to now.
I'd have Swiftwing with Zadar upon it land on his deck.
Swiftwing is... How long is Swiftwing?
Yeah, they control a size of 10 feet.
10 feet. Swiftwing takes up half of the little boat that he's got.
Tips forward slightly.
It does. As he's like, oh, maybe we don't have the scary dragon creature land at the moment. He kind of looks at it. Where's our intent? Come. And he walks in.
I'll follow.
This tent is only about 10 foot by 10 foot.
I'll follow, but skeptical of his intent.
Yeah.
Who goes in first?
Oh, Ryan, die.
I'll go in first.
I would
You follow
follow.
first?
If Jack isn't leading.
I
Zadar
would probably
follow
go in at
that.
the same time as you.
So yeah, it would probably fit 2 of you through an entrance at the same time. So you both kind of push a curtain aside. As you do, you feel a kind of a little bit of an odd sensation, but for a brief second. And as you open it up, you are met with a room that is about 100 foot by 100 foot.
Oh, damn.
In it are all manner of shelves. There are like draped tapestries, books. There is all manner of stuff in here. As you walk in as well, you are immediately hit by the smell of incenses. But not necessarily the best. There's about 6 or 7 of them that you can see lit around the room, and they're all clashing. So it's just oh, that's a smell. There's artwork. There is, as you walk in and you're kind of looking around, everybody that goes in, perception check, please.
Oh, no.
I assume this is looking.
Okay.
Looking, smelling.
Woohoo!
13.
I'll smell then.
Your smells are still a disadvantage with the incenses.
I'm not going to roll with disadvantage. I already rolled a 2 on the dice, so
Okay, it could be a nat 1. You could pass out.
No, it's
Seven.
fucking
Huh.
star, so that's a nat 20.
Ah. You kind of get the distinguish between all the smells, so you can smell like a little bit of jasmine that's burning, some other sort of like nice senses, and through your nose you're able to kind of separate them, so it's not as overpowering for you. You can, oddly enough, you get the sense of baked goods, fresh baked goods. What were the other numbers?
7.
13.
11.
Oh my god! Who got 13? Josh, as you walk through, you can see that on the left-hand side there are a couple of books. One of them just kind of draws your eye for you do a double take on it. On the front is a very unfortunate pornographic image. And you just kind of like, oh, okay. As you
Wow.
walk past.
You have one of those. I'd be like, wow. I thought all copies of those were destroyed.
No, I have 3. They're good. One of them is quite worn out, though.
I feel a little queasy, but okay.
You can all see like all manner of potions on a couple of them, and some of the items around the room as well. Sarkhan, did you share the potions with anybody?
Nope.
Oh
Still
no.
got them all on me.
What was your
At the
perception
moment.
check?
7.
7? Okay. As you walk past, you see a rather large potion bottle. And on the label, in the bottom right
KVD.
corner, you see the initials KVD. You will walk in, and he kind of goes to his sort of desk over in the corner. And he sits, and he reclines, and he puts his feet up on his desk. I must say I've not had guests in a while, so I do apologize for the mess. But you look like travelers, so you must be working towards something. I don't need to know what you're planning at the moment. But please have a little look around. If you see anything, Kenrick is here, and Kenrick will be able to help.
You
Oh,
don't
of
happen
course.
to know a gnome by the name of Pecker, do you?
His hand slams into the desk.
Oh.
His face goes from really happy to... Yes, I know of the gnome which you speak, and if I find him, I will rip his little arms from his body.
Oh, why?
That
The
sounds
little
like a
bastard
sword.
keeps stealing from me.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Every time I get an item of importance, there he is. Somehow he keeps getting into here. And my other stores.
So you're how he finds everything.
Beg pardon.
Interesting. Oh, I'm just gesticulating.
You don't know him, do you?
I
You
have.
don't deal with him.
Oh, not personally. I've heard rumors about him. Is all.
That tracks.
How he says he can acquire anything you need, regardless of what or where it is.
Yeah, he acquires it all right. Although, as much as it pains me to say, it's not just me that he gets them from. He does put himself in danger.
At his age, isn't
He-
everything he does dangerous?
Waking up every day for him is a miracle.
Say that again.
Just waiting for the day that it doesn't happen. Anyway, feel free, have a look around. I have many things.
We could do with a couple of a little bit of healing supplies.
I do have healing supplies. What are you looking for? Potions?
Potions, ideally. What would your prices of these be?
I have standard healing potions, unfortunately, at the moment. One of my other skiffs has the more advanced things on it.
Would it by chance
I
be
have-
2 greater healing potions?
No,
Oh, okay, good. Just good.
no. I have standard healing potions, I have 4. Each one would be 35 gold.
The fucking bastard!
Is that too much?
Nope. That's significantly cheaper than the last person. They charged us 50 gold.
I mean, that is pretty much around standard price that you'd get. Was this from a city?
It was.
City prices are always sort of jacked up. I have the ability to be able to sell them cheaper because A, I make them myself, and B, I'm a traveling merchant. I don't need to really fund anything else.
I would like, I mean, do you have 6 spare?
I have 4 only,
four.
unfortunately.
I will take all 4 though, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course, of course. And he walks over to a shelf, grabs all 4 of them, pops them on the thing.
140.
Thank you.
Uh,
You hand over 140 gold.
I'd keep 2 for myself and give 1 to Yuki and 1 to Sadar.
You guys can add a health potion.
Appreciative nod.
I just look at Sarkhan and be like, I know you've got the ones from before.
Well, yes. I am a healer, so it makes sense.
Of course. Just with a very skeptical look at you, like,
I have something you may be interested in.
Oh.
As a little adventuring party, this might help. Where did I put them? Oh fuck, where is it gone? Hold on, I've got them around here somewhere. Ah, there they are. He pulls out a teeny tiny bag. And he opens it. Drawstring. And he opens it. And he tips into his hand very gingerly. And out come 3 beans. And he puts them. These are a wonderful creation. I call them boom beans.
So you're telling me they're not magic beans that grow into a giant beanstalk at the top of which is a giant's lair?
He looks at you. That would be fucking ridiculous and completely unbelievable.
Ouch!
At least these have some merit. God, if anybody told a story like that, they'd be laughed out of a place.
Yes, quite. And then especially if it involved cutting down said beanstalk and killing said giant, involving
Ha!
a goose and a golden lyre.
Could you imagine? That would be such a stupid story.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't it just? Looking
Thought
very
the
pained.
story was a harp, not a lyre.
Oh, you do know it was definitely a liar. Definitely a liar.
You can't play the harp.
Shut up, Yuki. Anyway, boom
Please.
beans.
They are a little thing that I picked up from an alchemist down south in Sanctuary. 1 bean, if stepped on, thrown, used in any way that is not delicate, they explode.
Useful.
Now, I have done some experiments with them myself. It was a bag of 12. There are now only 6 left.
How big are we talking about the boom, and how cool was it?
Oh, it is a big bada-boom.
Oh,
I am willing to part with the last 6. And the velvet bag that they come in.
how much?
120 gold pieces.
I do have a history with beans, magical beans.
While our friend,
After you.
if you were going to talk.
Okay. How about 80 gold, and I make you a new song for your shop?
I already have jingle. And he presses button and a little jingle plays over some like magical enhancement. And it's really kind of like upbeat and happy. He's like, I have this. It works well enough.
That is actually surprisingly good. Who made that? That is incredibly catchy.
He sits back. I did.
Ah, I see you are a man of musical talents, are you? And I just kind of slide the harp around. The lyre around. Shut up,
You're
James!
welcome.
Well, a lyre is a small hand harp, so technically speaking, I'd slide it around and go, a man of musical talents, I see. And then just 3 coins. Du-du-dun.
I have been known to dabble. And he waves his hand, and your harp plays 3 chords.
Oh, that's cool. I would visibly be like kid in the candy shop, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Interesting. How about a little? Oh, I don't know. Musical collaboration.
He gets up, takes the bag of beans off the table, walks around, gets like, kind of sits on the counter that he's got, and sort of leans in a little bit to you, almost a little bit too close. Looks you up and down. You know what, for you? 100 gold.
Oof. You are a smooth talker, you.
As he leans in, he's wearing like an aftershave that's kind of like, ooh. It smells quite nice.
Well, I would agree to 100 gold, as long as we'll share a drink and I'll bring up my goblet. It can be anything you want it to be. Just tell it what you want.
Deal.
Pass over
Holds over
100
the
gold.
beans. Takes the 100 gold, gives you the beans. So you can add 6, call them boom beans.
Boom
So it's
beans!
a custom item.
Yes.
When thrown, stepped on, anything like that, in a 10-foot radius around where it lands or explodes, it is 5d6 fire damage.
Mini fireballs.
Mini fireballs.
Fuck, we gave Josh mini fireballs.
You're gonna fucking need it.
Thank you. And I would pass him the goblet.
He takes it, swirls it around, and you watch as his eyes just glow ever so slightly. He blinks, they go back to normal. This is an interesting item.
It's a gift, let's say, that is close to my heart.
Would you allow me to make a modification?
Why
It won't
not?
affect the charmingness of it.
Why not? After all, you seem to be a man of many talents.
Places a hand on it. Its hand glows, and runes appear in the air above it. Kind of purple, black in color, and then it just into the goblet or your little hip flask. Better. And as he takes a swig, it extends. And then shrinks back down to its usual size. Oh, it's been a long time. Hands it back to you.
I kind of take him, look at it like, what did you do?
He goes, just think if you want a bigger drink. And he runs a hand underneath your chin.
Oh, that's not fair. Why? Wait.
Can
what?
I help anybody else?
I'm just there like, god damn.
Looks back. Whoop, he jizzed in his pants.
I might be needing that book, you know.
I don't suppose you have anything dragon related.
I have plenty of things dragon related. I have a skull of a green dragon that was slain in the mountains to the north.
There's still rum in that. I forgot about that.
Weapons. Weapons. Armor. Or
Oh, weapons and armor.
Scales.
Potent.
What are you currently using?
I am in. What am I in? should not be that hard to find.
It shouldn't be.
You're in
Ah.
chain, aren't you?
Plate.
You're in fucking. Actually, no, we are level 7. Never mind.
I am in the heaviest armor. Chink, chink. And use. Gestures the very large lance on my back.
Oh, I don't know how I missed that. I apologize. No handheld weaponry.
I just unsheath my claws. When in need.
Well, that'll do it. I have a dragon claw dagger, but that probably isn't something that's up your alley. He waves a hand. A second or two passes. He pulls out a bow. And it's made very clearly of bone. I've got this. I don't know how gifted you are with ranged weaponry, but... and he pulls it. And as he pulls it back, an arrow just appears in it. This is a very good possession that I acquired some years ago. It is potentially out of your price range at the moment, although forgive me, I don't mean to assume on how deep people's pockets are. But this goes for about 500 gold.
My pockets are deep enough. It's just not a weapon that I would use.
That is unfortunate. He just gestures and it flies back. One of my other establishments does have a dragon eel lance. If that would be of interest.
It certainly piques my interest. I
Let me
do.
make some arrangements. Where are you heading?
Looks at Jack.
And Faris.
And Farron.
Farron.
I won't look at Jack again.
I would say I'm Faris, and then I just hear and Farron. I'm Farron.
Your own voice whispering to you.
From here, that's probably about a 2-more-day journey fly. I could meet you there with the weapon.
It all depends on its price. How much bid pay you?
It is slightly worse than the bow in terms of quality, but because it's a weapon that you would obviously use, I could part with it for about 400 gold.
I have the coin then.
I will need a deposit. It'll be 100 gold now, 300 when I bring it. Guarantees that A, I will come to get it, because I will want the rest of my money, but also guarantees that you're not going to run away and waste my time.
I'm afraid I don't trust you quite well enough for a deposit. We're going there for a very specific reason.
As a fellow entrepreneur, let's say, I would say you can trust him. And I know you don't trust me, Zadar. But you could trust this man.
When you try to vouch for a man when you're won from prison, I'll choose my wearers carefully.
I
If we
tried.
see him again, I'll pay him the coin. If not, no skin off my back.
Very well. Anybody else?
Don't have any of them winged boots around, do you?
No, they are in quite short supply at the moment.
That's a shame.
If you do find
Any-
one, make sure you lock it up.
Why?
Oh, I hear rumours that there's people out there hunting them down.
Probably why they are in short supply at the moment.
You never know, Pekka might be after it.
Any magical gauntlets that'd be worth my time?
Gauntlets? It depends. What kind would you like? Sort of light armor, heavy,
Very light.
very light.
Mm,
I have worksman gloves.
no use to me.
I have gloves of future sight.
Okay. And what do they do?
They make it easier to perceive if people are lying.
I just kind of at that.
How much would you part with them for?
250.
250.
Deal. Got them now?
I do. Waves his hand. Really kind of like fabric cloth gloves come in. They have, they're like a blue color, a really light blue. And they've got some kind of gold filigree dressing up each one of the fingers that kind of culminates at the top on here, which creates a gold rune. So basically, while you're wearing them, twice a day, you get advantage on insight checks.
It's actually pretty good to have.
They're custom item, I take it.
Yes, they are indeed. Anything else?
Well, since you have such an exotic collection,
Oh no.
I have 200 gold to spend. Why don't you surprise me with something?
Oh, I do like customers like you. What do you like?
I am a spellcaster. I specialize in healing. The rest is up to you.
A spellcaster that specializes in healing. Interesting. Okay. Bear with me. And he walks
Maybe.
off.
Maybe he has a talisman or something of the such.
That is where we'll end tonight.
You twat.
Because I want to leave Jack in suspense. I have something for him, which I had planned for this encounter.
Oh.
But I want to make you sweat, bitch.
Okay, speaking of sweating, bitch, can I have what my evolving rapier does, please, Mr. DM?
Yes, you certainly can.
Fuck yes.
Evolves.
I fuck off, James.
It evolves. So, it is a +1/+1, obviously.
Yes.
And where was it? Where did I put it?
So big.
So, as you kind of attune-ish, though not really attune, did you sleep with it by the your side as you undressed? Sort of like it was down in your room?
Body
Wonderful.
pillow.
Okay. What cantrips do you have?
Dancing lights, minor illusion, prestidigitation, because I thought very thematic for a actor and a bard.
You also thought you'd never get Vicious Mockery off.
This guy isn't a vicious mockery type of person.
No, that's fine. He's about to be.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, fuck you, Perry. Fuck you.
It's our title of our stream.
Yeah,
channel.
well, you don't need to bring it up every second. It hurts, man.
So, with the rapier, with how it is, it knows what your specialties are. It knows what you are, what your class is, so to speak. So, once at the moment, because it's evolving, once every 24 hours, a random insult will do the damage of vicious mockery.
2d, 1d4 psychic.
2D, isn't it?
2d4, yeah. So, random insult deals 2d4 psychic.
Actually, no. I'm going to change it from random. Because of who Jack is,
Mm-hmm.
it will be an insult of your choosing.
Basically, once per 24 hours,
You get to cast
cast
Vicious
Vicious Mockery.
Mockery.
Does it still have
For
to do
free.
the save?
Yes.
Once per 24 hours.
As a more D&D
Cast.
inline thing, do you want to say recharges at dawn? Because that's when most magic items
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
recharges.
24 hours, recharge at dawn, yeah.
Once per day.
Yeah.
Can cast Vicious Mockery at will.
And what we're going to do is we are going to cast Wishful Mockery and say goodnight to everybody.
That was gay.
You're gay.
That was cringe.
Only for
You're
you.
cringe.
It's all cringe.
That's
Nope.
fair.
So anybody that's still here, thank you ever so much for watching. It did overrun slightly.
It always
But
does, though.
yeah, we shall have the video up hopefully on Tuesday for anybody to watch it on YouTube's.
I'll render it tonight. Go from there.
Edit and render tonight. Other than that, we will be back next Saturday, I'm assuming. Is anybody going to be like, oh, no, I'm busy?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
Nope,
I'm not.
Should be all good.
Nothing planned.
Perfect. Then we will be back next Saturday for the next part of this to see where it goes. But other than that, thank you ever so much for watching. And we shall see you soon.
Like and
Bye-bye.
subscribe, bitches.
Yeah, do all
Bye.
that lovely, lovely stuff.
Follow on Twitch and yeah.
And tubes of you.
Tubes of you. Right. Adios.
Nighty night.
Oliver.